Good afternoon to all. Welcome to ETS6 KNX India event. KNX Association celebrating new international milestone globally. We at Smart Home Expo are pleased to manage India event for KNX India Association. The release of the ETS6 has marked the day of new era in the world of smart homes and smart buildings. To make this release an international milestone, we will start our session in some time. I would like to welcome Mr. Amarnath Kamath, Director of Lebanon Technologies, to give a welcome address for today's event. Mr. Kamath, can you switch on your camera and unmute yourself?
Yeah, good afternoon, KNX partners, members, and guests. We are celebrating a new international milestone, the release of ETS6. For the benefit of guests, ETS6 is the sixth version of engineering tool software. It is a spine of KNX ecosystem. Engineering tool software version 1 was launched in the year January 20, 1996, and all its versions till date has helped us to deliver reliable KNX systems to our customer. The release of the ETS6 will herald a new era in the world of smart homes and buildings. KNX Association and India chapter cordially welcome you to this event to mark the release of ETS6. This event is one of the 20 plus events organized worldwide by KNX Association. Today, you will also get to know the features and benefits of ETS6. KNX continues to be the most preferred automation solution for buildings, despite being challenged by various other technologies like Bluetooth, Thread, Zigbee, etc. However, it is important and wise for us to sharpen our tools and continue with our endeavor to offer the most reliable protocol for building automation. Friends, there is an old saying, a man is only as good as his tools. All of us in KNX community will agree with me that this is an apt saying for ETS. In Indian market, KNX is constantly challenged by retrofit solutions and other technology platforms like Zigbee, Z-Wave, etc. KNX Association has introduced new concepts like KNX Secure, ETS Inside, KNX IoT to create technological edge and retain their leadership position. This challenge cannot be overcome by a single brand, manufacturer, or system integrator, but can be overcome by educating the specifiers, homeowners, and other stakeholders. KNX can remain a leader in this domain in India only if we join forces and take up joint activities to promote KNX brand in the country. A few of us have initiated the process to reboot the KNX India chapter by setting up KNX India Association as a Section 8 company under the Companies Act 2013 with the following main objectives. Promote the use of KNX standard in products of local manufacturers. There are very few KNX manufacturers in the country. With association can focus on introducing KNX as a technology to local manufacturers, promote the use of KNX solutions by planners like consultants, architects, and interior decorators in local projects, taking into account Indian National Building Code. Convince local training institute to take up KNX into their respective training programs. As on date, In India, we are a community of 305 certified KNX partners, 6 KNX manufacturers, and 4 training centers. KNX can remain a leader in this domain in India only if we join forces and take up joint activities to promote KNX in the country. I invite you all to join the association and work together for mutual benefit. All details about the KNX India Association will be shared by the office bearers in the next few days. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome you again for this launch event of our new ETS6. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kamath. Thank you very much starting session and for your welcome address.
Thank you, Sandeep.
Announcement for KNX India Association. Before we proceed, I would like to set some rules for today's session. Since it's a webinar format, all attendees can only see panelists and presentations. However, their video and audio will not work. If someone has any kind of questions, they can post in a Q&A box and we'll try to answer maximum questions. In case some of the presenters are not able to answer questions, you can directly reach out to them with their respective details. Before we proceed, I have some announcement to make regarding today's session and ETS6 license. So all the attendees who are attending this session will be eligible to get a free ETS Lite license. However, there are a few things which needs to be done from their end. All participants should have my KNX numbers to get ETS license, that is Lite license. In case participant doesn't have a my KNX number, they can go to my.knx.org website to register or create a new account. This is for to get a free ETS Lite license. ETS professional license. So KNX Association will draw lucky winner among list of participation, and all the winners will be announced in form of a video, and the same will be shared on KNX Association social media handles such as Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. There is one more program, which is KNX Partner Credit Program. All participants will receive 5 credit points in order to boost their partner ranking. In case, again, it applies if you don't have my KNX number, you can again register and get that. You'll be eligible to receive my KNX partner credit points. These are the few announcements, and you'll have to fill a Google form, which will be posted in chat box in some time during the session. And we'll make that list and we'll make the announcement in few days. To proceed further, I would like to invite Mr. Bhavesh Doshi, founder of Intellecki Systems, to make a presentation on ET6 new software. Mr. Bhavesh. Bhavesh, you are on mute and your camera is off.
Thank you. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes,
Sandeep?
yes, please go ahead, sir.
Okay. So thank you very much, Sandeep, for introducing this session, and thank you, Kamath-ji, as well, for opening this event, this wonderful ETS6 event, and explaining the whole reboot of KNX India Association. And I would definitely encourage everyone, all the participants, to be a part of KNX India journey in the coming years. So I would share my presentation. So hello everyone, I am Bhavesh Doshi, KNX tutor and founder of KNX, authorized KNX Training Center in India. So I'm so excited to be with you in this historical event of ET6 Days, the online event exclusively for the KNX technology. Even more, I'm so delighted that we are celebrating today in 20 countries of our new shiny ETS6. So stay with me to get an insight on the novelties of our new ETS6 professionals and get the opportunity to see what's coming next. Let's go through the major features of ETS6 professionals and see why we consider it to be the best ETS we have ever released. So ETS6 professional is coming with a lot of changes in different domains, maintaining and further promoting KNX as smart, secure, and open standard for home and building automation. So ETS6 is a unique tool to design, configure, and commission KNX installation and is compatible with more than 8,000 certified KNX devices from more than 500 manufacturers worldwide. So ETS6 is far more than simply a new version. It is smart, it is secure, and definitely open. Let's find out what's behind those buzzwords and reveal the real value of them. Therefore, let's go through them and see how we have considered them in our implementation. And at the end of each explanation, we will summarize all its benefits for our users. So starting with secure, ETS Professional was the first ETS Professional version able to deal with KNX data and KNX IP secure devices. With ETS 6, we further improve the handling of those devices in the projects, but we also support KNX systems extensions for safer KNX installations, easier topology scaling, and new generation of KNX devices. So concretely, ETS 6 supports couplers with segment couplers and security proxy functionality, which brings a lot of benefits for system integrators, allowing them to easily extend existing projects with new devices, supporting security or RF devices, and all that without having to throw away their customer investment on KNX. So the segment coupler support, the most expected KNX system extension. Let me give you a short presentation about so that we are all aligned. So far in KNX, we have been talking about areas and lines, and for simplicity reasons, we did not emphasize on the line segments, which is smaller entity within a line. However, seeing the market needs and the potential of visualizing and working with segments in ETS, and consequently in the real projects, we brought it to the spotlight. So a segment coupler is in fact an extension of a coupler which allows splitting a line into segments of different communication medium with some constraint, of course. Imagine the following scenario, and an existing installation has already KNX twisted pair devices in operations, which are mounted on the ceiling and of course in the cabinets, and they belong to a specific line, example, say 1.1. So if the building owner would like to make changes in the building structure and would like to additionally install some KNX RF devices, because it's not possible to pull KNX cables, then today that would be required from the installer to unmount all the devices from the ceiling and open the cabinets in order to reprogram their individual addresses so that they belong to line 1, and only then it would be possible to add a new RF line 1.1 plus the corresponding media coupler. While with ETS6 and support of segment coupling, the installer can simply add the segment coupler whenever on the line 1.1 and simply add the devices without the need to unmount them first in order to reprogram them. That means that the installers will not only save significant time from device wiring task, but also from the project editing task in ETS. So, KNX secure protocols will secure several use cases where KNX communication shall be limited to a group of authenticated devices, or the entire communication shall be protected against eavesdropping or manipulation. However, what happens if you want to extend an existing KNX installation consisting of only plain devices with new KNX secure capable devices that shall operate securely? Here is where the security proxy comes into the play. The security proxy is a coupler extension that allows plain devices to communicate with the devices that operate securely. Therefore, this kind of devices is a perfect solution when retrofitting existing installation with secure devices without having to remove all the existing plain KNX devices and still have security activated on newly added devices. So in particular, the following use uh, cases shall be addressed. Right. So the first use case addresses the commonly used scenario where an existing KNX TP installation shall be extended with KNX RF S mode devices behind the media coupler, in contrast to twisted pair cable that is buried inside concrete walls and thereby provides a basic security against outside attackers. The KNX RF wireless spectrum is an open medium that can easily be accessed anonymously from outside the installation. Therefore, it is a legit requirement to secure all communications within this KNX RF subnetwork. But on the same time, allow integration of KNX RF secure devices into applications that are available plain on the KNX twisted pair segment. Example, an additional secured KNX RF push button participating in the same group as plain KNX twisted pair push button and plain KNX twisted pair light switch actuator. So to achieve this, the coupler device that separates to be secured subnetwork from plain subnetwork must act as a middleman when mounting when routing KNX frames from one subnetwork to the other and transparently add or remove the KNX data security to or from the KNX frame. So KNX RF it's still not being sold in India, but since the new standard which KNX has introduced and which will be available in 2022 will have 5 different frequencies. So KNX RF devices can work on 5 different frequencies, and probably we will see KNX RF devices being introduced in India. So, so this is a case where KNX communication is an open IP network and is secured. And here again, the coupler device that separates to be secured subnetwork from plain subnetwork must act as a middleman when routing KNX from one subnetwork to another subnetwork. So continuing with the system extensions that are supported in ETS6 Professional is the RF Multi, the new generation of RF devices. All in all, KNX RF Multi is about multiple radio frequencies between which the device may switch if one is blocked, and acknowledgement of telegrams. Moreover, they do have mandatory security support, easy configuration since all the frequency settings are automatically set by ETS, and of course, all the runtime capabilities come from a product entry created with the ETS manufacturer tool. So to summarize the benefits from So to summarize the benefits from system extensions that are supported in ETS6, we can identify two main use cases: the easy scalability of KNX installation by using segment couplers and security proxies, as well as support for the enhanced generation of KNX RF devices. So ETS6 is smarter than ever. How is that reflected to the software? So living in the Internet of Things world already, we had to adapt our software so that it meets today's and tomorrow's requirements, providing a seamless user experience when working with it. One of the major improvements is the Windows and the panel handling enhancement. The ETS6 Professional is able to run in multi-window instances, making thus possible to have two or more instances open at the same time, which as such can be very useful in case someone wants to check and compare data. Example, within a project or between multiple projects. If you see here the thumbnails, you can see that there are currently 3 windows open. Then another big improvement that we are introducing with ETS6 Professional is the really flexible way of the tab handling. As you can see, a tab can be maximized, which then creates a new tab within the same ETS6 window, and then it can be dragged out of that window, creating thus a new ETS6 window. So later on, it can be dragged and dropped back to its previous or another ETS6 window and get embedded in that window. ETS6 comes with a new licensing model which supports cloud licensing, additionally to the well-known dongle-based license that ETS has been using for years now. With the cloud licensing, you can use ETS6 without the need to have a dongle plugged into your computer, but on the other hand, an active internet connection is mandatory. The first commercially available cloud licenses will be available in first quarter of 2022. However, you can get an impression on how the cloud licensing will work when you complete your ETS6 order when you buy. At that moment, you will be able to use ETS6 with a cloud license automatically activated until you receive your ETS6 dongle. Talking of the licensing, we have also introduced a guided license activation mechanism, which guides the ETS users to easily license the software within a few steps without leaving the ETS environment. So allow me to demonstrate uh, demonstrated. ETS6 starts for the first time and asks the user to fill in his MyKNX account credential, in which at least one ETS6 license can be found. Once logged in, all the ETS6 available licenses are listed, out of which the user shall pick one and click activate. And in the next and the last step, the user shall select the dongle into which the license will be sorted and click run ETS. In case there is no internet connection when licensing ETS6, there is a standard licensing mechanism fallback directly in software like previous ETS version. So continuing with the user interface and user experience topics, we do have a complete redesign of the dashboard, which we are answering the most common questions of our users, which is what do I want to do with my ETS now? And the answer is, I just need to open my last edited project and start working. So we know, of course, that there might be more answers here. However, this is the most obvious task of an ETS user, and that's what we must provide him with in an easy and intuitive way. So we added a lot of additional metadata such as project cover image, the project tags that can be freely created and assigned, project types and project icons, the total amount of devices in the project at first glance, and quick actions that facilitated the users to quickly access and handle their projects. So moreover, a global project search with filtering options is always available on the dashboard that helps finding a project and its version throughout the local projects or the projects in the archive, reducing thus the necessary time to look for a project. Furthermore, because projects do not only live in the local project store, but also in ATS project archive, and having seen the big potential the archive comes with, we have enhanced the project archive as well. Features that may look obvious now, but were not in the past, are now available to all ATS users as standard functionality. In concrete, we have simplified the terminology which is used to access the project archive, back to the archive, and restore are the only terms used to handle the project in the archive. When backing up a project in the archive, it's now possible to leave a comment for the next one who's going to deal with it in order to know what has happened and moreover to keep the project locally if needed. So create your own structure in your project archive, a project archive, and move your archive projects in a specific folder to easily find them. When archiving or restoring a project, you get a feedback about the current state. Example, which project is newer to avoid mistakes, and moreover get a comparison between different project versions. As a notice, the project comparison will be commercially available uh, end of this year. So do you want to protect your archive project from being edited by someone else? Then you can lock it and unlock it whenever you want. And finally, an important and heavily requested extension to the project archive is the possibility to have multiple versions of a project in it and be able to restore any of them. The archive can keep maximum 10 versions with the possibility to mark a version as not to be deleted as well. So the last item from the user experience point of view or topic concerns the software updates. We put a lot of effort on providing newer improved software version with a lot of new features and bug corrections. However, if our ETS users are not aware of them, then we have lost the battle. That's why ETS6 comes with an intuitive and a very prominent update notification that cannot be overlooked. It can be skipped if needed, but we don't do that. So to ensure that no update, critical or not, does not matter, is never missed again. So to sum up the benefits of being smarter than before, we are facilitating the project handling to quickly access and manage your projects, either locally or in the archive. We are introducing the cloud licensing and a guided license activation mechanism, as well as we are making software updates even more prominent and seamless than before. KNX is open, so does our software, ETS professional. But what does open mean? So ETS supports the KNX IoT systems, allowing KNX installations to be even more open to rest of the IP, but not KNX world. The KNX IoT systems allows the interaction of KNX installation with other IP-based solutions using a standardized IoT protocol. So, so even today, ETS appends semantic information in most of the project elements. With ETS6, we are welcoming the era of KNX IoT by extending the semantic information, which is appended to a project with standardized information provided by the specific KNX IoT working group, which is a standardized solution across all our 500 KNX manufacturers. So an exported IoT project has all the necessary information that needs to be passed to a KNX IoT third-party API so that a KNX installation can be interoperable with any third-party client, which will exchange information with building. Example, a weather forecast API service could inform the building about upcoming sunshine so that the building can then self-adjust the energy consumption and switch its electricity source from grid to the batteries or its solar panel system. Since the upcoming solar energy could replace the consumed energy part, or a geofencing API service could inform the building that the owner is approaching so that it can open the garage door once the owner enters the geofence around the building. So furthermore, with this KNX IoT third-party API, new business opportunities are opening. So like building management system services, which take care of individual consumptions of the building. Example, after 10,000 hours of user of say a boiler, get an offer for having it inspected for his maintenance. So would you like to see more KNX ETS6 extensions? Then stay with me for a few more minutes to see what's coming next. The bus connection has always been project related, and its configuration has always been the first task of an installer when the project design has been completed in ETS. So ETS6 comes with a new simplified and completely redesigned bus connection handling that automatically finds and picks up the best suitable bus connections for a given project at a given moment. In this way, installer does not have to manually configure any bus connections prior to commissioning. ETS6 does the job without bothering the installer. However, if the installer wants, can configure the automatic discovery or still manually create, import and export bus connections. Has a bus connection been previously selected, but for whatever reason it cannot be used, then ETS6 guides the installer to pick another connection that has been probably found in the meanwhile and let him continue his task. Project Workplace. We have redesigned it and we have implemented the back and forth navigation either by clicking the buttons next to the search field or by using the KNX key or using the keyboard buttons or even with the mouse buttons. Browsing to a KNX project behaves like a web browser now. So link with dialog. So besides the panel and the window handling, we have also given necessary focus to the actual work that needs to be done with the ETS, which is what else? Linking group objects with the group addresses. At first, we have empowered the link with dialog with suggested group addresses. Next, we migrated the two former tabs, create new group addresses and use existing group addresses. So a user does not need to know or remember the current group addresses, current group address structure. So furthermore, multiple linking is also supported, which means multiple group objects and channels can be selected on the device as a source for the linking, where the target can be functions of group addresses for each object. So in ETS6, we support the bulk linking of group objects with group addresses. So as a note, the bulk linking will be available within first quarter of 2022. One of the strong and key elements of KNX is its backward compatible. With ETS6, we remain loyal to our principles and we keep our promises to keep possible the configuration and the usage of existing certified devices with or without plugins, starting from the very first certified device dating from 30 years ago. So furthermore, we maintain the ETS app and a DCA compatibility with ETS6. So as existing ETS apps can still work in ETS6. So this means any installation which has been done maybe 30 years back will still operate with ETS6. And the good news is ETS6 professional is available for purchase. So get your license by MyKNX at myknx.org, or for information about sales, please contact KNX sales team from KNX India Association, or you could visit knx.org and you can get all the information which is required. So by that, I am closing my ETS6 professional presentation. I would like to thank you and for your attendance, and I wish you a great day and would encourage you all to attend exciting and upcoming sessions in today's event. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bhavesh. Thank you for insightful session on ETS6. We will start with our manufacturer's presentation now. To start with, we have first Mr. Harish Kumar from Equinix India.
Good evening, everyone. I am Harish Kumar, heading Equinix India. It's a great pleasure for me to meet you all here in this great KNX event. I wish you all a heartily welcome for our product presentation. Equinix is your partner for home and building automation, made in Italy. Our vision promotes the idea of an Italian design that's not only aesthetic exercise, but also includes basic elements, user friendliness, and immediate understanding of the functions. We believe in technology that makes life easier. We want to combine technology and design. Our products hold the essence of made in Italy design, attention to detail, cutting edge technology, and innovation. Equinix products are designed for global market. They are the expression of new Italian tradition which combines craftsmanship, attention to high technology. Always our intention is to give a perfect balance to all the product which is coming to the global market. These are the important reasons why we choose KNX as a platform for our products. KNX is a worldwide standard compliant with all regulations. There are more than 500 manufacturers and 10,000 of certified partners. And KNX is open and interoperable system established on the market. And KNX is suitable for all the buildings, fundamental to improve energy efficiency and sustainability of buildings. Also open to technological evolution and which can offer continuous improvements. Under wall mounting devices, we mainly have three series: FF series, 71 series, and 2020 series. FF 71 and 2020 series are made up of plastic, metal, and phoenix. We have a wide range of push buttons, thermostats, touch displays, presence and movement sensors, plates for sockets, and integrated LEDs. The 71 and FF series comes with adjustable light intensity in blue, green or white red color combination, whereas 2020 has RGB option. And importantly, the different finishes can freely combine with each other and declinable in form, flank, no frame, surface, and deep. FF series we have four-fold and six-fold, where you can have 8 independent and 12 independent function. In 71 series we have four-fold with 8 independent function, whereas in 2020 series we have 4 and 8-fold functions where you can have a 4 and 8 independent functions. The 2020 series is the winner of Aki Product Design Awards 2020. This win is mainly due to its unique specifications, some of which are latest technology, minimal design, and other strong distinctive features. 2020 has two different keypads. One is with side LED and another one with backlight. The backlit version has proximity sensor. These are the additional features. Buttons can be customized using icons, symbols, and text. We do have a library with wide range of symbols that can meet the customer requirements. And also, any vector format can be getting on any series of any version of push buttons. And material and finishes. Our products are mainly constructed with plastic, metal, and phoenix material. Each of these materials has a different wide range of finishing and are listed in the slide. And yeah, so fine materials such as metal and phoenix can be used for exclusive ambience and plastic for informal settings. Under plastic, we have 6 different colors, and phoenix we have like 9 different colors, and under metal we have 5 different colors. Any colors can be mix and match with any series of push buttons. We offer a complete catalog ranging from wall-mount devices to DIN-rail mounted modules such as power supplies, system device, thermal regulations, dimmers, gateways, and universal interfaces and metering devices, input and output modules, actuators and PLC, and many more. Gateway for Equinix Voice Control Interface. This is a device with interface function between KNX network and home speakers like Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant, and also it works with IFTTT. Equinix Planner. Equinix Planner is a sophisticated software. So we have a Equinix Planner designed to enable the users to choose their product, and you can choose your product, define the design, and choose any series and any versions, models, and finishes. You can customize the button with icons, symbols, and create your own text. And also you can request a quote from the site. We thank you all for taking time of your busy schedule and joining us for this great KNX event. Once again, we thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Harish. If at all there are any questions that can be answered, Harish, you can put your email ID and phone number in chat box also, if some people wants to connect with you. I'll be soon sharing a small form which will allow you to register for ETS license. Again, the rules remain same. All the participants will get free ETS Lite license. However, they need to have their MyKNX number If you already have, you can fill that in Google form, which I'll be sharing in chat box. Otherwise, you can go to my KNX number to get your my KNX number on my.kns.org. Next presentation we have again from Mr. Bhavesh Doshi, who will be representing it Intellecki Systems.
Hello and a very warm welcome to all. Before I begin, I would like to thank you all for attending this session. In this presentation, we are going to have a basic overview of the logic machine multi-protocol gateway range of products and its applications. To begin with, here's a little bit about us. Since the last 16 years, we have helped 1,000 plus people and businesses to adopt smart technologies which make their spaces sustainable, energy efficient, and livable, and in turn save loads of money. Our vision is to enlighten and facilitate adoption of modern technologies in building systems, installation, and fulfill growing demand for livable, secure, energy efficient, and sustainable building spaces. We are distributors of some of the most competent automation products like Logic Machine, KNX, Minwell, ABB, and more. We also help other integrators with design integration and consultancy, and offer training and certification to aspiring individuals. This is a basic overview of all the subsystems of a typical home automation project. As you can see, these are divided into 6 blocks, and each comprises of a separate subsystem: lighting, curtains, HVAC, metering, security, etc. Let's take a look at the present scenario of most automation system installations. Usually, it is seen that in most home automation systems, the devices in the subsystem belong to differing companies and quite often function on different technologies. As seen in the image, every block is a different system. Like lighting is one system, AV could be another, and similarly, security could be a different system, and all of them could be from different manufacturers. This makes integration very complex and creates a master-slave situation. Configuration problems in subsystems due to differing controllers or logics lead to reliability issues. This is because all these systems have their own controllers, their own logics, and data points. Integrating all these subsystems to a single master becomes a big time-consuming task. It takes a huge amount of effort and competency to make it stable. Moreover, maintenance and breakdown visits are also tedious due to this drawback. So this is the situation that is seen today in most installations. However, this is changing as more and more systems are coming up with smarter solutions. KNX is the best suited to avoid such situations as it is suitable for all kinds of applications. As I've explained in the earlier slides, Logic Machine product decreases complexity in devices in installation. Logic Machine covers most of the functions in an automation system. If I can give you an apt example of Logic Machine in a KNX installation, you could replace the following devices. DALI Gateway, as LM has up to 2 DALI gateway ports. IP router, as LM has inbuilt DALI router. Voice control gateway, as LM can enable voice control for Alexa, Google Home, Siri, as well as Cortana. App control module, LM has a free mobile application as well as a web server. HVAC controller, LM can control any kind of HVAC, be it FCU, VRV, VRF, or IR. Overall, saving could be more than 50% of the original device requirement. Basically, what Logic Machine does is it solves the very crux of this issue. With LM5, you can now integrate all components in a single system. To put it simply, LM is a multi-gateway protocol that delivers efficient and unlimited flexibility to all automation processes. It is probably the easiest way to program complex logic. LM integrates all subsystems and extends the subsystems to function in unison as displayed on the slide. Another important aspect is visualization. Visualization is extremely important as every user wants to monitor and keep track of systems and control the functions. LM5 allows central control and visualization over both web servers as well as apps. All logic function, schedulers, alarms, trends, history, reports, etc. can be controlled and viewed via logic machine. BMS Lite application can be created via LM5. Next up, we have the Microsoft IoT Edge product. This is a collaborative product of Embedded System and Microsoft Azure. The two companies work very closely with each other. The product is Microsoft Azure certified and also integrates with business ERP and CRM support. The product is very similar to two dolls, one of which is smaller and the other embedded. One of the most important features of Microsoft IoT Edge is that there is very little dependence on the internet quality. Everything is on cloud. Most tasks are solved locally. Hardware is optimized for severe usage conditions, and data is extremely secure. Here are some of the logic machine products. First up, we have the LM5 Lite, the most basic product, the LM5 Reactor for BMS application, and the LM5 Canvas and LoRaWAN for outdoor wireless applications, for example, street light controls. The products are displayed along with technical specifications and interface. Each of these products are robust and scalable when it comes to home automation systems. Last but not the least, multi-protocol conversions. Each of these displayed standards on the screen can be cross-platform and integrated with logic machine products. These standards can be integrated into multi-combinations that work simultaneously. The system is made so that each of the standards can be used with each other. So logic machine can act as backnet to DALI gateway or Modbus to GSM or KNX to backnet or multiple combinations. So that brings us to the end of the presentation. I would once again like to thank you all for your valuable time. If you have any further queries or would like to know more about us, you can visit our website or refer to the given contact information. Thank you and have a very nice day.
Moving forward, we have Mr. Josefa Poonawala from GIC The Ben. We will have his presentation next.
Here at the ETS6 launch by the KNX Association, we, GIC Theban, fully support this KNX initiative of getting into new ETS6 software, which will enable us and the community at large on giving better and better solutions to our customers. Coming to GIC Theban, we started our operations 1 year back in the home automation segment and addressing the needs of premium residential and commercial solutions. This 1 year has been a lesson for all of us with pandemic, with lockdowns, and in spite of that, the KNX community has still done relatively well. So going forward, I believe that the KNX community will only grow and become stronger and stronger as the need for the solutions in home automation will go up as the days go by. The needs of the customer today are changing day by day. From the conventional systems, now we're moving to systems which are automated and which has become the need of the hour. At GIC Theban, we always are trying to address these needs through the various solutions that we have. Coming back on our solutions, I would like to present a few slides on what we offer in India and what are we looking at in terms of the solutions that GIC Theban can offer. First of all, a big welcome to all of you. Namaste and welcome. We at GIC Theban believe that we have an Indian heart. We understand the heart of our customers, the need of our customers. Along with what we can give is German technology. We combine the needs of our customers with the best technology in the world. What we provide or what our expertise is the heart of the system. Without the heart, the body cannot function. And we, as an organization, always trying to understand the heart of our customer and also provide the heart of the system, which ensures seamless connectivity and seamless working with all other functions. Our expertise remains in air quality, motion sensors, blind control, dimming control, switching control, and of course on DALI. And all this functions seamlessly with the solutions that GIC Theban can offer. The first thing that a person looks at is lighting. And a correct lighting, the correct occasion is the most important aspect of having a good quality of life. So our solutions, of course, give the correct light, which as it says, correct light goes a long way in illuminating the mind. For all kinds of applications, the GIC Theban solution, dimming solutions, ensure the perfect light settings for you. Of course, we all are at home, but we have mood swings. We always want to get into good mood. And whatever your mood, you just get the scene right. The solutions with our push buttons, with the scene settings on KNX can customized to the user's requirements, get the right mood at the right time. Privacy today is a key aspect of our lives. The KNX secure solutions by Theban will always ensure that privacy is maintained. But not only that, the blind controls are one of the best in the industry. You always remain private, your conversations remain private, and your system remains secure. And all this at your fingertips. Actuators all come with the app. So we have a solution called as Luxor Living, which works on Luxor Play on an app, and all your lighting management is at your fingertips. You don't need to go to any switch. Just relax in your home, open the app, control your house the way you want to control. Last but not least, you need to save energy. All these solutions will ensure that you save energy, and by doing so, you save money. The solutions of staircase lighting, the solutions of corridor lighting ensure that lights are available only when there is presence or there is movement. You need lights? Just walk. No need to touch any switches. No need for any intervention. Just walk. Of course, you like to enjoy working in office. Have the correct dimming solutions so that correct lux levels are maintained at your workplace, and which also improves productivity. The best solutions for your office too. The blind control, again, when we discuss privacy, the best views from meeting room will ensure the best results. So the best view may be outside, and automated blind control will be a very important aspect for any office. All this, even in the office, at your fingertips. All this, be it your home or be it your office, everything will come at your fingertips. No need for anybody to touch any kind of switch and have minimum touch points. Today, air quality is also a very, very important aspect. CO2 monitor, the sensors that T1 provides, and ensure that the correct amount of air is available so that you always breathe in fresh air. Thank you so much for this opportunity by the KNX Association. Give us a short presentation of what we can offer to our Indian customers. Thank you and look forward to meeting you all soon.
Uzaifa can be contacted directly as he is not feeling well and he may not be available for Q&A session. So we'll move ahead and go with our next presentation, which we have from Mr. Fernando Ventura from HMS Networks.
Hello, welcome to the session about Intesis air conditioning to KNX solutions. My name is Fernando Ventura. I'm product manager of HVAC interfaces at Intesis HMS. On this session, we will begin with a very brief Intesis brand introduction. Then I will share some important facts about buildings and energy consumptions. After, I will present what is the Intesis role. Following, I will introduce our KNX to air conditioning gateway solutions. And finally, we will have the Q&A session where we can clarify any questions you may have. Let's start by introducing the HMS brand. Intesis is the building interface solutions brand belonging to the HMS Swedish ICT company. It is the pioneer company in launching the first KNX to air conditioning gateway in the market in 2005. All Intesis devices are developed in collaboration with air conditioning manufacturers. We have 35 KNX interfaces in our portfolio. Independently of the size, we have solutions for small, medium, and large projects. All our interfaces are reliable and easy to set up. We are market leaders on the integration of air conditioning into building management systems with more than 1 million air conditioning units integrated around the world. Before to think on the solutions, it's interesting to understand why they must exist. So let's take a look on the few consumption figures in buildings. The buildings are responsible for 40% of energy and 25% of water's global consumption in the world. And the air conditioning represents about 45% of buildings' energy consumption. This means air conditioning is one of the most important systems to be controlled in the building. Furthermore, since HVAC plays one of the most important roles on the building comfort users, it must be permanently controlled. And to achieve the best efficiency in the building, we must have full control of all AC parameters in a reliable way and granting a powerful integration with the building automation. Now, I will introduce the Intesis role to help you for a better energy performance in the buildings. Our role is to help to reach the best energy efficiency in your KNX building by controlling the HVAC consumptions. Is to bring you easy to use interfaces. This is the essence of Intesis. All our interfaces have the best functionality and are easy to set up. Is to offer scalable solutions independently of the project size or budget. We have in our portfolio the adequate answer for any type of requirement, whatever it be. All our developments are in collaboration with the air conditioning manufacturers, which enable us to provide reliable solutions with maximum efficiency. And last but not least, our teams are expert in both air conditioning and KNX systems, which allows us to offer the high-level technical support solutions. Intesis has to offer interface solutions to integrate small, medium, and large AC installations with building management systems. Let's take a look on that. On last decade, Intesis gateways have been the reference for air conditioning integration into the KNX systems. We have specific solutions for the most popular AC brands and a universal solution based on infrared communication. For domestic, commercial, and VRF single units, we have the KNX one-to-one indoor units gateway. This means one gateway to control one indoor unit. They can be wired or infrared. And for VRF, we have the KNX one-to multi-indoor gateways. In coming slides, we'll get a little bit more in detail of each one. On our KNX one-to-one gateways, we have direct connection to AC indoor units, allowing the bidirectional communication. The KNX one-to-one interface has reduced dimensions. This allows a quick installation inside the air conditioning units. We count with the fully KNX interoperation since our KNX one-to-one gateways are configured by the ETS. Our gateways have energy efficient functions such as timeout, open window, or occupancy. Multiple KNX data points are available to ensure correct operation with any KNX thermostat. It's possible to have control from the AC unit by the IR remote control and by the KNX. Our KNX one-to-one interfaces provides 4 potential free binary inputs that give us the possibility to integrate external devices and no need to have external power supply. This is because the KNX one-to-one is powered directly by the KNX bus. The KNX one-to multiple gateways, or also called the KNX multi-indoor unit gateways, are installed according to the KNX TP1 topology. It grants 100% communication between air conditioning and KNX. It comes with a fast and easy configuration thanks to the Intesis maps and the scan function. The main advantage of these gateways is because they have access to the outdoor unit signals. And as the one-to-one gateways, these KNX multi-indoor unit gateways also have the multiple KNX data points available to ensure correct operation with any KNX thermostat in the market. These interfaces are proper and most cost-effective solution for the medium and large projects. As mentioned in the previous slide, we can count with the powerful configuration tool for our KNX indoor unit gateways. It is the maps. The maps is a very easy tool to integrate the air conditioning into the KNX systems. It works as a powerful diagnostic tool, and all updates, when released, are automatically available to be installed in the Intesis maps and Intesis gateways. This tool is developed to make our life easier. It has scan function where is just needed to click the scan button, this one that we can see in the slide, and after that, all connected AC units will be listed with the configuration they already have. And that's it. The air conditioning is configured to be integrated on the KNX system. Finally, we have our universal infrared gateway to answer to the impossibility of wired solutions. Beyond of that, the infrared gateway is developed to minimize the loss of manual controls. As we can see in the image, when we change the temperature set point through the remote control, our gateway has inside an infrared receiver that will receive the command at the same time and will keep always the KNX system update and with the accurate parameters of the AC. And our infrared gateways are compatible with most of air conditioning brands in the market. Well, we arrive at the end of the presentation. Thanks a lot for your participation. And now it's time for Q&As.
If there are any questions regarding the presentation, you can raise your hand. We can bring you on a video call if need. Srinivas from HMS is here. He can help you with the answers. If there are any answers, please feel free to raise your hand or post in a Q&A box. There is a question for GIC. I would request you to contact Mr. Josefa directly, as he is not available for the call at this moment. Any questions for HMS? Okay. So we'll go ahead and we have a next small presentation on KNX Secure, and we'll have a Q&A session post that.
This presentation will encompass 4 parts. The first phase is the introduction of the KNX Secure specifications, as they were published in 2017. The second part will be a presentation of the new features that are being worked on. That's the main part of this presentation. The final part will be an outlook on the new things that are being discussed right now. Let's firstly have a look at KNX Data Security. KNX Data Security provides the following security features. Data integrity. The message is protected by a message authentication code, a signature at the end of the frame. So, the receiver can verify that this message has not been manipulated. Confidentiality. The service and the payload can be encrypted, so eavesdropping is not possible. ETS always uses both authentication as well as confidentiality. Freshness. Freshness means protection against replay attacks. Every sender keeps an own sequence number for sending, which it increments with every message it sends out. This is stored by the receivers, and the next messages will by the receiver be compared with it, so it is not possible to replay the same message to the same receiver. KNX Data Security supports the following configuration modes: System Broadcast, Broadcast, Unicast, and Group Communication. Configuration is done secure by an out-of-band passing of an initial key, the so-called FTSK, which can be conveyed by a QR code. The communication on the bus for conveying the keys is encrypted as well. The second part of the first set of KNX secure specifications is KNX NetIP Secure. This offers the following features: data integrity. This prevents that a hacker in a KNX installation that uses an IP network, a LAN, can inject manipulated KNX NetIP frames. Freshness. This is the protection against replay attacks. Confidentiality. This prevents that the hacker gains knowledge of what is going on in the building by observing the KNX message traffic. Authentication. This allows that the communication partner are able to trust each other. KNX IP secured server authentication, client authentication, and group authentication, which builds a group of trusted devices. In group authentication, every participant that proves knowledge of the secret backbone key is considered a legal member of the KNX and IP routing multicast group. Communication modes. KNX IP secure solutions are foreseen for unicast, KNX.IP device management, and KNX.IP tunneling, as well as for multicast, that's KNX.IP routing. There are a few services that are needed for the KNX.IP secure. The service type ranges go from 0950 hexadecimal to 09FF hexadecimal. The first service is the secure wrapper. The original KNX.IP frame is encapsulated entirely and is totally encrypted, opposite to data security, which only encrypts the payload. The secure information contains the following. For unicast, it contains a secure session. The secure information contains the following. For unicast, it contains a secure session identifier, agreed during the setting up of the secure session, or the value 00 for multicast. It also contains the sequence information to avoid replays. For unicast, this is a secure unicast sequence number, and for multicast, this is a timer value. I will explain more about this later. Further, the secure information also contains a KNX serial number of the sender of the wrapper frame, or it contains a message tag 00H for unicast or an arbitrary value for multicast. This makes that two messages sent shortly after each other can be differentiated and are not seen as a replay attack. The message authentication code is a 128-bit encrypted CBC MAC. Timer notify is a further message. Participants in a KNX.IP multicast group share a common synchronized timer. The sender includes its timer value, and the receiver compares this with its own local value. Two old frames will be rejected, but younger frames are accepted, and even make the receiver adjust its local timer value. The default value for this value is 2000 milliseconds, but you can verify this from 400 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds, depending on the local IP network. I also want to shortly mention some further extensions to the KNX security field. In 2016, we already approved AN169 secure push button configuration. This allows to add security to the push button configuration and runtime push button motor devices, next to other changes like more efficient linking and starting the link procedure from the actuator. The device linking can either be started with a Diffie-Hellman key agreement mechanism between sensor and actuator, or it has the possibility to be started in the actuator if some FDSK can be read. AN170 group object diagnostics. The use of encryption allows for more causes why a message is not handled by a receiver. For instance, there may be something wrong with the encryption. For instance, a group key or an outdated configuration is wrong or is still used, or a sender and the receiver are out of sync with the sequence number. Additionally, with the encryption, it is no longer possible, e.g. from ETS, to simply send a group message to the device. Therefore, some means were necessary to support the diagnostics of group objects. This is solved through a function property which allows the following. It allows to send a value to a group object. It allows to read a value from a group object. It can command a group object to send its value on the bus, or it can command a group object to read a value from the bus. AN183 IP system broadcast. KNX IP devices can only communicate with each other if they use the same KNX IP multicast address and the same KNX IP secure backbone key. Now there's a use case. Imagine that a new KNX.IP device has to be added to an existing installation. With existing KNX IP secure devices and an already configured KNX IP router. ETS can only reach that new KNX IP device if it uses KNX IP routing and switches to the default KNX IP system setup multicast address. This can, for instance, not be done from the TP1 side of the KNX IP router. To circumvent this, an IP system broadcast has been introduced. The broadcast is known from KNX radio frequency, for instance. This is supported via the new KNX IP system broadcast frame, which looks like a classic routing frame, only with a dedicated service. Additionally, the R domain address serial number write PDU has been extended to allow for secure transmission of the multicast address, security version, and backbone key. KNX IP Core version 2. That was application note 148. This introduces TCP. As for secure unicast connections, KNX IP tunneling and KNX IP device management, it is important that the packet order is maintained, because packets, remember, with the wrong sequence number will be rejected. Additionally, this application note introduces a new search request extended, which allows limiting the responses to devices in programming mode or the devices with a given MAC address. AN185 KNX IP tunneling version 2. This allows the tunneling client, when setting up a tunneling connection, to indicate a specific individual address that it wants. This is because for data security, the key for point-to-point communication is linked to the individual address. So getting the proper individual address is necessary. Tunneling v1 servers just give a random tunneling slot, out of control of the tunneling client. Also, this application note introduces the new tunneling information DIB, which contains all tunneling individual addresses and indications whether these could be usable for the client, are free, or whether the client would be authorized to use these slots or not. In order to avoid that the tunneling client has to open a more powerful KNX IP device management connection, the following extensions are additionally foreseen. The extended device info DIB, which includes the medium status, the maximal EPDU length, and the device's crypto type 0. Tunneling feature services, as known already from USB. That is additionally to allow reading, reporting, and setting features in the tunneling server, like the manufacturer code and the active EMI type. Now let's come to the second phase of my presentation. The new features. The first new feature that I would like to propose to you is AN192 coupler security extensions. The goal is to allow for communication between secure devices and plain devices. The use case: allow communication between plain KNX devices and secure KNX devices. The secure devices are a part of the KNX network protected with KNX Secure, e.g. on radio frequency, or an outside TP1 line. The plain devices are on a part of the network that is assumed sufficiently safe, e.g. built in the wall. The solution to this communication challenge is the KNX Security Proxy. The KNX Security Proxy is a coupler extension. This is an extension that can be added to the coupler by the manufacturer. It makes no sense that the plain and the secure communication is on the same subnetwork, so the coupler is the logic place where to do such translation. This can be in a TP1 coupler, the TP1 RF media coupler, or in the KNX IP router. The security proxy works bidirectional. It translates between plain and secure multicast group communication in both directions and transparently. It works only for group communication. Translation of system broadcast communication and point-to-point communication is not foreseen. Functionality. Plain message routing control. The primary condition is always the normal routing according to the filter table of the destination individual address. Additionally, it can be controlled if plain frames Sorry. No, back. Group communication only. Yes. Come on. Functionality. Plain message routing control. The primary condition is always the normal routing according to the filter table or the destination individual address. Additionally, it can be controlled if plain frames for unicast, multicast, and broadcast should be routed. Secure proxy for group communication. For each site of the coupler, there is a list of group addresses and encryption keys to translate between plain and secure group communication on that group address in both directions. Obviously, the secure proxy needs to keep track of the sequence number of the secure numbers of the secure devices. So it also has a single common list of individual addresses and their last valid sequence number. This is available for standard group communication as well as for LTE mode property multicast communication. Temporary whitelist. If the routing of plain messages is blocked, then ETS can still open a temporary channel through the coupler. For unicast, this is between a sender and one or more communication partners. Unless re-triggered, the coupler automatically closes these channels after 60 seconds. Temporary whitelist and system broadcast. This allows to control whether broadcast and system broadcast can be sent on the primary side and on the secondary side. The current state is that the AN192 coupler security extensions is an approved standard. It is tested in the ETS Plugfest in this month. Yet there are considerations at the location of the properties, certain functionality like the exception handling, and more. So an update may be expected. A further application note was the application note 193, access policies. The goal is to fix the permissions. A permission is an indication of the access for reading and access for writing. Use case: an access policy defines for a service or resource whether it can be read or written in function of the security mode, the role, and the security. An access policy defines for a service or a resource whether it can be read or written in function of the security mode on/off, the role, unlisted role, role X, or the true role, and the security, authentication or authentication and confidentiality. For instance, the programming mode. This can, with disabled security, be read and written by anybody, but with enabled security, it can only be read and written with authentication and confidentiality, and only by ETS. Use case. Okay. So the solution for this has been to fix the access policies for existing and new services and data. There can be two options. Either the access policies are fixed at service level, and this means that already the knowledge of the service lets conclude on the access policy. This is the case for services that only carry one variable, like the APCI domain address right or the APCI individual address right. Or the access policies can be defined at data level, which is the majority of the definitions of the access policies. The access policy in this case depends on the actual data that is being accessed by the service. The typical case is if the service payload has the sub-addressing of the data, like an object type or a property identifier in the property services. The current state, AN193, is an approved standard. Additionally, in new application notes, in new specifications, the access policies are always considered and fixed explicitly. AN194, mastery set of resources. The goal of this application note, or the goal of the mastery of specifying the mastery set of resources, is to know the guaranteed state of devices after a mastery set. What's the use case? Remove the KNX security information from the device. For instance, keys and communication partners have to be removed and parameters have to be reset so that confidential information is not leaked when a device is removed from an installation. What's the solution? We define the actions that can be taken at the mastery set. The following actions are possible. It can be not influenced. It means that the mastery set does not influence the value of this parameter or this variable. It can be recalculated. It can be set back to a default standard KNX value. It can be set back to a default value which is implementation specific, or the mastery set is not applicable. This is typical for function properties. For each of these actions, it is defined what it may or shall mean for the device and what ETS can do. Fixing the actions for all standard resources for all types of mastery set has been done. Functionality. The goal is to easily and reliably bring the device back in a safe state. This does not need an unload procedure with telegrams on the bus. Simply a mastery set is sent and ETS can assume that all critical data are cleared or have assumed usable values. Current state. AN194 mastery set of resources is an approved standard. Recently, we have approved the application of 203, USB local transport layer for secure devices. The goal? A KNX device with USB connector over which it can be downloaded securely. The KNX data security specification so far focused on fixing the security for the bus communication. Local download via USB with secure telegrams was not possible. Use case? Fast download of secure device configuration. The use of data security adds extra data to the download and thus makes it last longer to complete, despite the use of long frames for memory access. Download via USB is faster. The solution? If security mode is enabled, common EMI service for local device management shall be denied. This is because the common EMI services for local device management are very powerful, and they are in a format that does not allow to use KNX data security. So these powerful services cannot be protected and shall therefore be disabled. Yet these can still be used to give access to essential USB properties, like the PID serial number, the max PDU length, the subnet address, the device address, and the domain address, or in the common EMI server object, the medium types, the supported communication modes, and the active communication mode. The functionality. This now allows for a local secure download. If ETS detects that the target address equals the individual address of the local interface, it will, after confirmation by the user, continue the download via the common EMI transport layer over USB. This is at transport layer level and up, so it allows that secured SR data messages are exchanged with the device. The current state, AN203 USB local transport layer service, has been accepted in release for voting in September 2020. Outlook to the future. That's the third phase of my conference presentation. First of all, the firmware update. What's the goal? The goal is to allow a firmware update in the installed KNX devices. This can be a small patch, a replacement of a routine, or a complete update of the device's KNX stack or even other functionality. What's the use case? The first use case would be to allow for the correction of security flows. If it appears that the device has security weaknesses in its code, then firmware updates should allow that these get resolved, or an update of the security protocol. If the security protocol is updated, it should be possible to upgrade the stack in the device to support the newer version. This will of course be limited by the memory space available in the device and the kind of changes that are made. Just changing some security parameters or really using a different security algorithm, for instance an alternative to CCM. The solution is a firmware update supported by ETS. This allows that standalone manufacturer-specific apps do not have to be installed, maintained, and used. ETS could know, it can ask, or it can be informed about firmware updates and suggest these to the user. What's the functionality? The overall procedure is as follows. ETS is, as said, informed or gets responded that there is an update for a device, e.g. from the KNX online product catalog or from the manufacturer's website. Of course, this has to be done secure. The firmware updates have to be signed in a way that the device can verify the signature and trust the update. Versioning. The firmware of a device is not a monolithic part, but it can consist of various, even further freely substructured parts. These have to be identified and versioned, so that the ETS and the device can negotiate on which parts need to be updated. Possibly, there can be mutual dependencies between the versioning of the parts. Example, one part cannot be upgraded to version 1.1 if not also another part is at least version 1.1. Such dependencies need to be described in the firmware update that is provided to ETS. Communication modes. The obvious choice for a firmware update, just as for downloading an application program, is point-to-point communication mode, unicast. As there is typically more than one device of the same manufacturer in an installation with the same state of the firmware version, in order to use the bandwidth of the bus efficiently, also multicast is considered. This requires that the devices to be downloaded are found, selected, and other devices are excluded, and also that the procedure for each device is verified individually. What's the procedure now in more detail? Based on the information of the provided firmware descriptions, chunks, blocks, versions, and dependencies, and the information provided by the devices, ETS can conclude on the parts that have to be downloaded. Then happens the actual download. This may use classic extended memory services or another service. This still has to be fixed. And then the final step is the verification. Finally, ETS and the devices have to verify if all parts have arrived correctly. This is done by means of CRCs. If parts are missing, these can be resent in unicast or in multicast as is most efficient. Then the firmware has to be activated. If ETS and the device are satisfied with the transfer of the firmware update, then the new version can be activated. The current state? This is still a KSG discussion topic. A lot of aspects have been discussed, but the work is not yet in a consistent state. It's not yet known when this will be voted and when this will be available in ETS and in the devices. Another active topic is the cloud FTSK. The goal is to avoid scanning and managing QR codes for KNX secure devices. QR codes have to be taken from the box and removed from the devices and scanned. This goes pretty fast, but for large installations with hundreds and thousands of devices, this is still time-consuming. Additionally, these QR codes have to be stored somewhere safe and have to be passed to the legal owner later. The goal is thus to win time, especially installations with hundreds and thousands of devices. Obtaining the QR code could go faster. The use case is thus focusing on these larger installations. The solution: have an online FTSK server. The FTSK is not obtained by scanning a QR code, but by asking it from a cloud server. Every manufacturer can have an own server, or there can even be shared servers. And it's based on the KNX serial number. ETS reads the KNX serial number of the device because this is a unique identifier. It can be obtained by enabling the programming mode in the device. By means of this KNX serial number, ETS will then ask the FDSK from the plant server. The functionality foresees in a challenge. If there is internet connectivity, the FDSK server will, via ETS, send a challenge to the device. The device has to respond with a cipher of the challenge and protect it with the FDSK, so that the FDSK server can verify that really the intended device with the claimed KNX serial number is installed in the installation. If this proves positive, the FDSK server will provide the FDSK to the ETS. What's the current state? The initial IDs have been analyzed and solutions are proposed. Attack vectors for each solution are considered and measures put in place so that an acceptable security solution level is reached. It is not yet clear when the solution will be completed and provided to voting. When this is done, it can be integrated in the devices and the ETS. This completes my presentation for today. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.
Without taking some more time, I would like to proceed with next presentation, which is from Amarnath Kamath. He'll be talking about KNX solution which Lebanon Technologies has to offer. I'll also post Google form which can be filled to get ETS Lite license free of cost for all the attendees who are attending today. We have around 5 to 6 more presentation from Schneider Electric. We have from Panasonic, Basalt, EA Technologies, and a couple of other presentations. So we'll go ahead and start with Mr. Amarnath Kamath.
Good afternoon. I'm Amarnath Kamath, founder of Lebanon Technologies, Pune. We started in the year 2016 with the main objective to design and develop KNX devices in India. Since 2016, we have invested significant time and money in understanding core KNX technology and to design and develop 16 KNX devices till date. Today, more than 150 system integrators in the country have supported us by buying our product, shown their trust, and moreover, it has helped us in realizing our mission to build KNX devices in India. Lebanon products are designed with a strong focus for India needs and very cost-effective solutions. So system integrators can use our product and offer a very cost-effective solution for any segment, any customer in these four segments. Lebanon has got a product for every solution, for every function of a home, smart home or a smart building. We have a 12-channel 16 amps switching actuator. We have our own trailing edge dimming actuator. This dimming actuator is configurable as a leading edge or a trailing edge. It's an IGBT-based dimming. Many of you might be knowing about ceiling fan speed actuator. Today, with ceiling fan speed actuators, I can proudly say that around more than 3,500 ceiling fans are being controlled on KNX platform using our product line. Our 12-channel switching actuators can be configured as a actuator for curtains. We have modules for air conditioning control, that is by using KNX to IR converter. Our KNX to IR converter is provided with 4 IR channels, so it can simultaneously control air conditioning along with 3 other IR operated devices. This product is a gateway which can be used to control Daikin or Blue Star or Toshiba VRVs, and up to 64 indoor units can be controlled using this. This gateway is directly on KNX. For audio video, again, our KNX IR converter can be utilized. It has got 4 devices, so it gives a very four channels for IR. So you can build a very cost-effective solution on this. Yeah, Uniro is our keypad with 6 touch buttons, with Bluetooth inside, with KNX inside. You can use our Bluetooth handheld remote. The uniqueness of this keypad is the fascia can be replaced. We provide glass fascia. We provide metal fascia of different shades. We also provide fascias, decorative fascia using Phoenix material. We have Lebanon has introduced a Bluetooth-based Uniro app, which works along with our keypads, because all our product keypad range is provided with Bluetooth inside. Our motion detector development is completed, should be launched in the market in the next 6 months. Now, at the moment, currently, plastic work is going on, plastic mold and tools work for plastic components is in progress. KNX to Modbus converter. This Modbus converter supports 50 data points, and this was mainly developed so that in the true sense, all our system integrators should be able to offer energy management or energy monitoring solution to all their customers. Up to 4 energy meters can be connected to this module, and all the data points, all the important data points will be made available in KNX. This is a new innovative product, which is a combo. It is a keypad along with actuator channels. I'll explain it to you. There is a special slide for this specific product. This is completely very different than what is available in the market. Yeah, friends, this is the product portfolio today. Around 16 products developed in the last 4 years. This is a combo keypad. This is a 6-button keypad. Our keypads can be configured to be used. We have a very intuitive, beautiful KNX face cut dimmer, 4-channel. It has been tested up to 200 watts LED and incandescent lamp. 4-channel KNX speed actuator, ceiling fan speed actuator. 12-channel 16 ampere switching actuator. Here we have used heavy duty relays from latching relays from Panasonic. This is a KNX to Modbus gateway converter, which can support up to 200 data points. We are also coming up with our own server box that is called Lebanon box, which will be having KNX, Modbus, BACnet, and CAN bus. And various converters, gateways will be developed in future on this particular platform. We have already completed our development of the is being currently shifted onto this particular hardware. We have 6 DI modules, up to 6 digital inputs can be connected, and those of them can be controlled and monitored from KNX. This is the KNX to IR module. This is a KNX to IR repeater wherever you want a very low-tech solution. And we also have now launched KNX to BLE module. So any existing installation of KNX, if you want to provide a remote or a basic visualization app, you have to simply put in our KNX BLE module, use it along with the KNX BLE remote, and you will be able to control the entire project by using the handheld remote. Well, this particular product, we call it as Tecora. It's a 10-touch position keypad along with actuator, all in one box combo.
it will reflect as a single KNX device in ETS5 or ETS6. This product will be made available with 3 switching channels, 2 dimming channels, and 1 ceiling fan actuator. Most of the smaller projects in India, this one room controller will be suitable, will be sufficient to control one room. So what we are proposing is 1 2-bedroom hall kitchen, 2-room kitchen apartment, or a 3-bedroom kitchen can be done at a very cost-effective option to the customer. In addition to this, the system, because it is KNX, the advantage of KNX remains. The entire system can be expanded by using other KNX devices, be it keypad or be it modules, or be it some part of the project can go into an actuator. All other advantage of Lebanon, unique advantage like Bluetooth, because of Bluetooth, you can use our Bluetooth-based handheld remote and visualization app. Well, friends, thank you all for all the support extended to us till now, and looking forward for your continued patronage and support. I assure you that we will be coming out with much more innovative product lines. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry for the technical glitch. Sorry, we are back. And without wasting any time, thank you, Avishji, for taking care of it. I'll start with the next presentation, which is from Suvankar Das from Netix Automation.
I'm Stefan Baumgartner, Global Sales Manager of Netix Automation here in Austria. My colleague Suvankar Das, which is the responsible for Asia Pacific region, will introduce you to our company and solution as well. Our entire team would appreciate getting in a direct contact with you. You see our contact details of Suvankar, of me, our colleague for Spain and South America, Julio Diaz Garcia, and my colleague Bernhard Hödl, here from Austria as well. We as Netix Automation are an Austrian company. We are a software company and specialize in software for building automation in general. Our partners and customers are system integrators, electrical planners, electricians. And since the beginning, which was more than 20 years ago, we have been able to support customers in more than 100 countries globally. We support them here from Austria with our entire team. And the main projects are medium-sized and large-scale projects. The goal we have to provide is to give you software for any type of integration, visualization, control platform, and communicating with multiple different systems in a building. The application area is unlimited. Working on a hotel, airport, university, office building, hospitals, shopping malls, the requirements are very similar. In this type of projects, you have to integrate multiple systems for lighting, HVAC, air conditioning, maybe other systems as well, HVAC systems. So in this case, you need to have an option to integrate different systems to one application. You see some references which just shall demonstrate that we are globally active, and also from the use case itself, it may be a port like here in Antwerp, an airport, a hospital, hotel building, whatever you have there. I would like to continue with the positioning and give you a more detailed overview about our products as well. You know, on the field automation, you have KNX actuators, you will have KNX DALI lighting systems, you will have maybe HVAC systems based on BACnet, you will have Modbus for air conditioning, metering as well. And as mentioned from Shuvanka already previously, hotel management is a very important application. So in a hotel project where you have a management system to get check-in, check-out information, guest-related information, it's a must to communicate also to the hotel management on the server level itself, or to access control, or to integrate CCTV cameras, and to provide connectivity of different systems and solutions. We from Netix Automation provide the solution for you. In this slide, you see the general overview about our all-in-one solution, the BMS platform. The BMS platform, as mentioned, is a software running on a Windows platform, a Windows 10 PC for smaller projects, a Windows Server environment, Windows Server 2016 or Windows Server 2019 for larger projects. Anyway, you will have a gateway functionality, a bidirectional gateway to exchange data from KNX to a BACnet device, from a property management system to a HVAC system as well. Bidirectional exchange instead of having multiple different gateways for communication. In the same way, our solution is a gateway to third-party management application. This means connecting our BMS platform, or you will see later our multi-protocol server as well, means you can forward any stored, any connected data to a third-party application. Maybe a BACnet SCADA system, maybe a OPC-DA or OPC-UA visualization and control platform. Our BMS platform contains also visualization clients. And you can decide as an integrator with your end customer if you would like to run the visualization on a PC in a control room. In this case, we are supporting 3 screens. So you may display in the control room one screen with the entire campus or building, another screen with a particular floor or zone, and the third screen may be with the alarm list with a particular room as well. And the same visualization you may run web-based with any web browser, global access, or you may use our Netix Vision app to run the visualization on an iPad or on an Android tablet as well. As a BMS platform, we provide full BMS functionality. This means scheduling, alarming, trending, reporting, or our DALI lighting solution, lamps module as well. So this is provided in a web manager, also global access, and combines the BMS functionality. And in any of our software products, you also will find Logic Engine. Here you see in more detail the product BMS platform. As mentioned, the BMS platform provides access to the typical building automation and management systems, which means KNX, you may connect 100 IP interfaces, BACnet, Modbus, SNMP if you're working for IP infrastructure, maybe in a data center, or using OPC, and in this case, we connect to a third-party OPC server. This may be a OPC-DA or OPC-UA server for a fire alarm system, for an elevator, whatever you have there. So this is extending the type and number of protocols. For hotel projects, you will find typical hotel property management and door access systems. You may connect HTTP servers to receive web content as well. You may connect hardware gateways like a KNX DALI gateway. And for KNX DALI, we provide a sophisticated solution, which is the lamps module, to manage maybe 10-20,000 DALI ballasts, DALI fixtures. Or you may connect MBus, Modbus gateways, whatever. On the other hand, as I told you, the BMS platform includes BMS functionality, a database to give you access to historical values to provide trends graphically or to have information about the individual Excel sheet maybe. Also, we provide our own visualization clients, independent if you want to run on a PC, if you want to run in a tablet or in a web browser. But also, you may connect any third-party system. For third-party connectivity, we provide interface to BACnet clients as a BACnet SCADA control system, to OPC DA and OPC UA clients as well, or the web service interfaces like OBIX or MQTT. And last but not least, you may connect multiple sites to one system. This means clustering. I mentioned already previously, besides the BMS platform, we have a second product, second main product, let's say, which is the multi-protocol server. And you see easily on the field and automation level, you have available the same drivers, the same interfaces as well. On the management level, you will have the entire communication to third-party applications as well. But what is missing? It does not provide our visualization clients. It does not provide the database and the BMS functionality, because these topics are handled from the third-party SCADA, BACnet or OPC systems or OBIX and MQTT clients as well. So this is an easy to use multi-protocol gateway to connect individual systems easily and provide the data to third-party applications. Generally, we license according the number of data points from the field and automation level only, about the number of included visualization clients, which means simultaneously at the same time connected visualization clients, and the optionally available specific interfaces and modules like the hotel property interface, door lock system interface, DALI lighting system, or shutter control. And licensing can be provided, like you know, from the ETS in a hard lock USB dongle, or provided with a soft lock license, which is related to your operating system. So it's up to me to say thank you all for participating in this presentation. Looking forward to meeting you in person or having a direct contact as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Team NetX. If there are any questions, please feel free to reach out to Suvanka or post in Q&A box. Moving forward, we have next presentation from Team Panasonic. And we have Mr. Harikesh from Panasonic Life Solutions India Private Limited. We'll start with his presentation.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Harikesh this side from Panasonic. I take care of lighting management system, home automation system, building automation system, and fire alarm system for Panasonic. We are from Panasonic Life Solution, a whole-owned subsidiary of Panasonic Corporation, Japan. Our motto is a better life and better world. We come out with innovative products that enhances the everyday life of the user. So Panasonic as a company, it's a 7-company structure. You must be very familiar with our appliances company, where we have our Lumix range of cameras, refrigerator, washing machine, part of this. But 70% of our total revenue comes from the solution business, what we offer to the market. Connected Solution Company deals with professional displays, security products like CCTV that can go for your smart city kind of projects, and also rigid and tough notebooks, which can go for oil and gas industry. Indian Defense and US military are one of our major customers. Industrial Solution Company deals with PLCs and IoT-based PLCs for process improvements. Automotive Company deals with human machine interfaces, what you find it in the new generation of vehicles. And also we provide the EV batteries for the Toyota and Tesla. Life Solution Company deals with the complete range of products for a home, be it from switches, switchgear to lighting controls, home automation, electrical vehicle charging, solar part of this. Then we have US and China and Northeast Asia company. The different business areas of the company. In India, we are present in space innovation business, where we are into modular kitchen. Housing system division takes care of this, where we have modular kitchens and appliances. This goes along with it. Then we have lighting business division, where we have lighting products, which can go for different kind of an application, be it residential, commercial, industrial, or outdoor kind of an application. Then we have energy system business division, where we have the lighting control, switches, switchgear, home automation, building automation products. Then Panasonic Ecology System Company deals with indoor air quality products, your air purifiers, humidifiers, energy recovery system part of this. In Japan, we are present in a lifestyle innovation business, where Panasonic is into construction also. We would have constructed more than 600,000 homes in Japan. Panasonic Cycle Technology is our direction towards green and sustainable living. Panasonic H3 company deals with elderly care products like your automated wheelchairs, beds, are few other examples for this. TIA IQ is our KNX-based automation system, what we have, which can use to control your lights, your energy monitoring can be done, your intercoms can be integrated, your video phone security system can be integrated into this. The main whole theme of the system is system needs to be simple and intuitive. The system has a complete intuitive user interface. People can see what that icon refers to, and they'll be able to easily understand and control the connected devices. Any automation system, the primary concern is over here is the safety and security. We have various safety and security devices in-house. Panasonic, we have the wide range of IP cameras, video door phones, IP video door phones available with us, which can be integrated on this platform. Touchscreen, we have a beautiful touchscreen, 10-inch slim touchscreen, using which you will be able to control your entire home, be it lighting, curtains, your blinds, or your HVAC system. And you have an option to integrate with your IP cameras and also IP video door phones. There is a scenario maker function built into the touchscreen, using which the user themselves can create different scenes. Typically, what happens over a period of time, the user preferences changes. So in here, there is an option to the user where they can themselves can add or delete or change the intensities of the devices or the luminaires based on their requirement and create scenes on their own. And you will get remote access monitoring through the app available along with the touchscreen. These are the actuators what we have. We have it in 4-channel, 8-channel, and 12-channel. Irrespective whether it's a 4, 8, or 12 channel, individual channel is of 16 amp, and it can take high rush current of 80 amps for 20 milliseconds. You have an option to control both switching as well as blinds in the actuators. You can program this, configure this in the ETS. We also have mixed actuator. They differ from the standard actuator by having one more feature, that is your fine coil control. Both the 2-pipe and 4-pipe system can be connected and controlled in this. Again, we have various models available in this: 4-channel, 8-channel, 12-channel, 16, 20, and 24-channel is also available in this. Then we come to the dimmer modules. We have various dimmer modules. We have DALI gateway tunable white. You can control your human-centric lighting using this. Again, this is a single channel one, 64 DALI devices, up to 32 groups, and 16 scenes can be created. We have 1 to 10 volt control module, 4-channel. It's a 4-channel one, so 4 control voltages are provided. Along with this, you also have 4 switching relays built into this, so you can create RGB or RGBW kind of a scenarios can use to control that using this. Then we also have universal dimmer in 2 different format: 2-gang and 4-gang. 2-gang, it is per channel 300 watts. 4-gang, it is per channel 250 watts. We also have a KNX IR interfaces, using which you will be able to control and monitor your IR devices, like your split ACs or a TVs or a set-top box. So this IR interface is of a small footprint, and it has 4 ports built into it. 3 ports can be used for transmitting, and one port can be utilized for receiving. So you can configure this again on ETS. You can store up to 250 IR codes in the device. It can be taught and it can be stored on the device. We also have 2-channel DALI gateway. Single channel can configure up to 64 BLAS. You can create 16 groups and 16 scenarios. And fault monitoring is also available. You can automatically address the connected DALI BLAS, and you have an option to update the software of the DALI gateway by using an Ethernet port that is provided on the DALI gateway itself. Manual override buttons and monitoring of the channels on the blast is possible using the onboarded keys available on the DALI gateway. These are the IP interfaces and IP router what we have in the system, using which you will be able to create, you can program, monitor the system. You can create the multiple areas, lines as per your requirement. And these IP routers and IP interface doesn't require any additional power supply. They are powered by the KNX line itself. And this is a input module. What we have 20 gang, 20 inputs or outputs are available. So you can configure this again on ETS based on your requirement. These are the power supply modules what we have, both in 320 milliamp and 640 milliamp. These power supply modules also have additional 30-volt output to power up any additional devices like your keypads or the touchscreen. If you require any additional power, that can be powered up by using our power supply modules. And short circuit over voltage providers are provided with this. We also have binary inputs, 2, 4, and 6 binary inputs, which can be programmed, configured to work upon whether it's a hatchback, a curtain, or a scene based on your requirement. And we also have a connected thermostat using which you will be able to set in different schedules based on your requirement, set points based on your requirement for different times of the day. We have a modular range of KNX switches. When I say modular, we have wiring devices available in the same fit and finish. So we have a complete range of wiring devices available in this, from basic switches to HDMI, VGA, RCA port are available in this. Again, this conforms to the European standard. So it is available in 2 gang, 3 gang, 4 gang, and 7 gang available. Again, you can have an option to have a uniform finish across your premises by having automation and non-automation on the single plates. That's also a possibility. And again, with respect to finish, there are 30 different color plates are available, from basic polycarbonate to high-end glass, metal, or bamboo finish. This is our multifunction switch. Comes in 2 different flavors, one without a display, one with a display. So one without display, one with the display has additional 3 more buttons. Both are having 12 buttons in common. One with the display has additional 3 more buttons for your HVAC control. And these also have a proximity control built into it, and feedback is also available on this. And both are having digital and analog inputs built into it, along with the temperature and humidity sensors. Few of the case studies is, this is a Rudraksha Convention Center, Varanasi, where we have implemented our system. This is the Yamaha Music Center in Chennai, where we have implemented our DALI-based lighting control. This is the Okan University Hospital in Istanbul, 182 rooms. We have implemented the lighting control, curtain control, and central management. This is a MAN production plant in Ankara, where we have implemented our lighting control system. This is the THK factory in Sri City, where we have integrated the complete lighting in machine floor area, meeting rooms, the common areas, the cafeteria into the system, where you can implement, we have implemented the scheduling, supervisory control is also given. This is a Christ University auditorium in Ghaziabad, where we have implemented our system. In here, they have gone for DALI-based lighting control. This is the Ibrahim Bosa Stadium in Turkey, where we have implemented the lighting control system for the entire premises. This is the KMRL corporate office in Kochi, 3 meeting rooms and 1 boardroom. We have implemented our solution. This is the Geogawa station in Tokyo, Japan. where we have implemented the system. In here, they have gone for human-centric lighting, so the color temperature changes based on the natural light available on the occupants at the place. This is the Sabiha airport in Istanbul, where we have implemented our system. So you can reach out to us at these email addresses mentioned over here. More than happy to connect you and take it further. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
My name is Ufuk Kunal, and I am the certification manager at KNX Association. I'm really looking forward to presenting you the new KNX partner ranking system. So let's start the presentation with a question. How many partners are there worldwide? The answer is more than 90,000 KNX partners are active in no less than 170 countries. This animated Earth shows you the countries colored in green in which there is at least one KNX partner active. The Earth rotates once in 24 hours around its own axis, but for the sake of this presentation, the Earth will rotate in 30 seconds. With such a high number of KNX partners, and considering the fact that the partner list on our website was sorted alphabetically on company name, with sometimes no company name at all or outdated partner data information, it was for the end customer who is looking for the right KNX partner, like looking for a needle in a haystack. That's why, early August 2020, we have introduced the partner ranking system. During my presentation, I will tell you more about the former representation of KNX partners on our website. I will explain you the current representations of KNX partners. I will elaborate on the score calculation for the different categories and how you can gain or lose credits. And at the end of my presentation, I will share some important notes with you. So, first of all, what are the requirements for becoming a KNX partner? Well, first of all, you have to successfully attend a KNX basic course or a 12-hour practical basic course. These courses are given by more than 500 certified training centers worldwide. What are the requirements for being shown on the KNX partner list? Well, first of all, you have to set the visible flag. This visible flag can be set right after the course in your MyKNX account or before signing up for the course in your MyKNX account. Thereafter, you need to complete the satisfaction survey. This satisfaction survey, thanks to the satisfaction survey and the feedback from the partner, we are able to improve our training programs. And last but not least, the KNX partner has to accept the partnership agreement in which the rights and obligations of the KNX partner and KNX association are defined. But what is the purpose of showing the partner data on our website? What is the purpose of showing a partner list containing the information of partners? What is the purpose of showing that? So the sole purpose is actually to let the end customer find the right KNX partner that can plan and commission a KNX installation in his house or building. The former list was, as I told you before, alphabetically sorted on company name with sometimes outdated partner information, and this list was just not attractive enough. Therefore, if this list is not up to date and the partner does not update its partner information, then the end customer will be discouraged to install KNX, and he will be looking for another home and building automation system. And guess what? We do not want that. So, how is the current representation of KNX partner? The current representation of partners is based on the strengths of the partner. These strengths are represented through 5 categories. The first category is knowledge. How many courses has the more courses a partner follows, the higher his credits will be for this category. Tools. Which tools does the KNX partner use in order to plan and commission a KNX installation? This is answered in this category. Engagement. What is the, how engaged is the KNX partner? Does he visit KNX fairs? Is he also a part of his local national group or user club? If yes, then he can gain extra credits in this category. Realized projects. Has the partner done any real-life KNX projects? Has he done a KNX installation? If yes, he can gain extra credits. So with realized projects, I mean actually this. Just 1 minute. I'll go to the project platform. If it will open. Correct. Voila. So every customer and every partner can submit their KNX projects here on this platform. So when you visit this, you can enter more details about your project, where the project is located, year of completion, the size of the project, and so on. The KNX products that you have used, the brands, other technologies, and so on. So, okay. Well, for the uploaded projects on this project platform that I've shown you now, the customer, the end customer or the house owner has the possibility to give his feedback. I will come back to that later. If the customer has given any feedback, then of course the partner can gain credits in this category. So in the current representation of KNX partners on our website, the partners who stand out, who excel in their business, are ranked on top. So if I enter a search criteria and I enter in the partner list the country Belgium, then the highest ranked partners in Belgium will be shown. If I filter down on city and I enter the Brussels, the capital of Belgium, then the highest ranked partners in the city of Brussels will be shown. In this system, the partners can gain or lose credits. How you can gain credits, I will explain you. Losing credits is easy. You just transfer a license from one account to the other, for instance, or you just deselect some flags in the engagement category. So you can gain and lose credits as KNX partner. So the end result of the current representation is that the end customer is helped in his search for the right KNX partner in his region, and the end customer will make the decision based on the above categories. So let's go into detail of the different categories. So the first category was knowledge. The more courses you attend, the more your ranking or the more credits you will receive for this category. If you follow the basic course, you get 40 credits. If you follow the 12-hour practical course, you get 30 credits. Following an advanced course will give the partner 20 credits. Attending an HVAC specialist course will give the partner 15 credits. Attending the tutor course will give you 10 credits. Following a KNX webinar will give you 3 to 9 credits. So there's a maximum of 9 credits, and 3 credits are given per KNX webinar. And 3 credits will also expire every year. Following the free of charge web-based KNX training, this is the eCampus, will give the partner 2 extra credits in this category. And last but not least, there is the KNX refresher course, which will be launched by the end of the year. This course is a course that actually targets KNX partners who have followed the KNX basic course in the past and who want to refresh and develop their skills further by getting more information on the newest system and tools novelties. So in this category, a partner can gain 10 extra credits. I want to add the fact that this course can be attended fully online or face-to-face. And yeah, so that it will be launched by the end of the year. Okay. So, tools. Which tools does the KNX partner use to plan and commission a KNX installation? So, if the KNX partner owns an ETS Lite, that can be an ETS4 Lite or an ETS5 Lite, the partner can gain 10 credits. Owning an ETS app will give the partner 2 credits, and there is a maximum of 20 credits. Sorry. So I want to stress the fact that the apps only offered by KNX Association, I mean the KNX ETS apps, are counted for the credit calculation and not the apps offered by member companies. Owning an ETS Insight will give the partner 10 credits. Owning an ETS Professional will give the partner 30 credits. With ETS6 Professional, I mean ETS3, ETS4, ETS5. But owning always the latest professional software generation, as per today that is still ETS5 Professional, will give the partner extra 30 credits. So if you happen to have the ETS5 Professional license, then a partner can gain 60 credits. An important fact that I want to address here is in the current system, the credits are fetched from the personal account of the partner. This means the licenses that belong in your personal account are taken into account for the score calculation. However, in a future version of this partner ranking tool, the system will be able to also fetch the details of the licenses that belong in the professional account or in your organization account. So this means that you do not have to transfer the license from your organization account back to your partner account, to your personal partner account. But I expect that this will happen in the next few weeks. So the third category, KNX engagement. How engaged is the KNX partner? Has he visited any fairs? If you visit any fair, you get 5 credits. Actually, you need to get in touch with the responsible for that fair, and he will distribute you a fair voucher. When you use this fair voucher, when you introduce this fair voucher in your My KNX account, you can gain these 5 credits. Actually, at the KNX experience, if you visit the KNX partner booth, you can also leave your name and address behind, and we can then later get back to you to give you your partner your fair voucher. So please visit our partner booth, leave your details behind, and we will get in touch with you to give you the fair voucher. Has the partner filled out any surveys? These are surveys that are sent by KNX Association. By surveys, with surveys, I do not mean the KNX satisfaction survey, where we assess the satisfaction of the KNX partner right after the course, but these are random surveys that we send out. Has the KNX partner checked whether he wants to receive the sales newsletter or the general newsletter? In that case, the partner can gain 20 credits. Both checks can be done in your My KNX account. Has the partner updated his partner profile? If so, it can also be done, and I will show you later. Then the partner can get 20 additional credits for the engagement category. And last but not least, is the partner also partner in the national group or user club of his local national group and user club? If so, the partner can gain no less than 50 credits for the engagement category. So here I'm showing you how a partner can update its profile. So go to My Account. You can already see the newsletter flags. You can check whether you want to be visible, yes or no. When you go to My Account Applications, update your partner profile, you'll be able to give enter your company name, your LinkedIn address, your Facebook address if needed. You can enter some more information about yourself. You can upload your company logo, select again that you want to be visible, or no, select the newsletter flags and so on, and press the submit button. Okay, so the score, I must say, I will also tell you that later, the score will not be automatically calculated at this point in time. You will see the right score 24 hours later. So a fourth category, which will be launched before the end of the year, is the realized projects. I already shown you the project platform where you can upload your project. And you could upload as many projects as you want, but as a partner, you can only get credits for four projects that you have uploaded. So if a partner uploads 4 projects, then the partner gets 40 credits. If that project exceeds the minimum threshold, which is set and defined by KNX Association, if this project exceeds that threshold, then the project can gain an additional 30 credits. If during the submission process, the submission process on the project platform, the partner states that this project is eligible for the KNX award, and he becomes the nominee, then the partner can get 10 extra credits. If that project becomes the award-winning project for a certain category, then the partner can get 20 projects for the realized, 20 extra credits for the realized projects category. How does that work? So once you have uploaded these projects on the project platform, you will see a copy of these projects also in your partner profile. And there will be a ranking. Your best ranked project will be shown on top. And you need to specify that highest ranked project should be shown in your partner entry on the partner list. Needless to say, you can also select another project of yours, a bit lower ranked project of yours, but normally you would always select the highest ranked, the best ranked project. And only that best ranked project will be shown to potential end customer in your partner entry on the partner list. So there's only one project that can be shown to the to end customers on the website. So the final category is customer feedback. The customer feedback is an essential proof to check whether the KNX partner has done a good job or not. So for each of these uploaded projects, and let's imagine you have uploaded 4 projects, you have as a partner the possibility to enter the email address of the house or building owner of that project. And the house owner or the end customer or the building owner will have the possibility to give his or her feedback to the project that the KNX partner has realized. And the following questions will be asked in this customer survey. For instance, how do you rate the overall quality of the project? And the end customer or the house owner has also to state the rating for this question. You can state 20. He was a good. It was the best quality. It was a very good project. The second question is, for instance, how would you rate the KNX qualification of the KNX installer? Then again, the house owner has the possibility to state his points for this question, and so on. So there are in total, I believe, 7 questions that a house owner can answer. So I believe one of the last slides. So I want to share some important notes with you. So as I told you before, the changes that you have done in your account, for instance, you have a new certificate, you have followed the advanced course, you have a new certificate, or you have bought a new ETS license. then the score is not automatically calculated. It's only calculated at night, so the right scores, the correct scores, will be shown on the website 24 hours later. It is possible that a KNX partner is part of a national group and a user club, so you can be part of both groups. However, the credits are only given once. So only for being part of the national group or being part of the user club. I also mentioned that during my presentation, licenses that belong to the organization account will in future be also taken into account for the score calculation. So if the licenses that happen to be in your organization account, then, and you don't have any license in your personal account, then currently there was no score calculation for the tools category. But in future, there will be, if you have licenses in your organizational account, these licenses will be also taken into account for the score calculation. Imagine you have an ETS4 license as well as an ETS5 professional license. Does that entitle to give you more credits? No, only the latest ETS5 software generation, or only the latest ETS software generation, in this case ETS5, professional will give you the right to receive extra credits, and this, in this case, this would be 60 credits. The partner can always uncheck the visibility flag in his MyKNX account. So for one reason or another, if you don't want to be shown with your ranking on our website, you can always log into your MyKNX account and you can always state whether you want to be, you do not want to be visible. So the ranking will be different for each partner once the two categories, realized projects and customer feedback, are launched. Needless to say that there are currently 3 categories. If these two other categories are launched, once these 2 other categories are launched, realized projects and customer feedback, then of course it will show differently. More questions and answers can be found in the following link on our support and the support environment. Thank you for your attention. I've reached the end of my presentation. Bye bye.
So hi friends, I'm Harsh from Future Automation Solutions Ahmedabad. We are 8 years young into the automation space and actively pursuing and passionately following the protocol of KNX. So this presentation was mainly meant for all the KNX system integration partners and professionals and enthusiasts who want to pursue this platform. So like every other protocol, KNX also gives us an opportunity to really differentiate yourself from other practicing professionals by really giving us the platform to upload our certifications, our documentations, and the tools. So the 5 different elements that have been mentioned to rate as a partner are the knowledge. So that essentially means what kind of certification you have pursued. The second is the tools, whether you are using a professional license or you're using a light license, or how many licenses you have. But just one thing to note here, ETS5 will be replaced by ETS6 now, because ETS6 has been launched. So all those people who have got a 4 or a 5 or a 3 license can upgrade their licenses to ETS6 by paying an upgradation fee. But essentially, the credit, the double credit that is available for a professional license will hold true for ETS6 going forward from now on. The engagement of KNX partner is definitely evident from the fact of newsletters and KNX events like this one, and KNX National Group India and KNX User Club India. The projects that we can upload on the platform. So as I said, like every other protocol, like every other association, KNX allows us and encourages us to upload the projects on KNX, and also to apply for the project awards that are celebrated during the Light and Build Expo, which is held every annually at Frankfurt. And finally, customer feedback. So we need to encourage and motivate our customers to rate us and take the feedback constructively and positively for all the projects that you have uploaded onto your portal. But 4 projects can be rated, and they can give you credit for a total of 4 projects. So maximum 40 credits can be availed for that. So all in all, this program does give you a lot of visibility and a lot of credibility on this platform of knx.org. And it answers the question of what is in it for me to get this rating in place. So this is all from my side. If there are any queries or questions, we have got a couple of minutes over here, and we also have other KNX industry people to answer your queries or your concerns. So, typically Indian system integrators, we do great work, but we fall back on the documentation or on the part of uploading and updating our profiles. So this is the opportunity for all of us to really start putting that in place and get the highest ranking on the knx.org portal, so that it can help you to find yourself on the map. Yes, we have Shreyans.
I'm sorry, that was a mistake. You can go ahead.
We have a question of KNX basic training cost. So the answer is there are more than one KNX training centers available in India, and you can go to your website and you can check for yourself about the different training courses available, the different the duration that is available, and based on that the cost might vary. It will also depend on how many people are enrolling for it at the same time. So I hope that is the answer to your question. Do we have any more questions, or else we can proceed with the next session?
Yeah, I feel, people can continue posting questions in Q&A box, and later also you can answer them.
All right, Sandeep, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you. So we have next presentation from Mr. Chetan Sharma from Schneider Electric.
Hello and welcome to this presentation. We are going to talk about making our homes smart and sustainable with Space Logic KNX offers from Schneider Electric. My name is Chetan Sharma. I am taking care of product application for LRC for KNX solutions in India. Let me start with a couple of things. Let me start with a couple of very, very important things. First one is climate change, which is real. Second, sustainability is everyone's responsibility. Most of you are concerned about the rising temperature on the planet. This is why Schneider Electric commits to limit the temperature to 1.5 degrees. For that, we have to have environmental goals like being a complete carbon neutral organization by 2025 and having a net zero supply chain by 2050. Beside that, we have already done some great achievements. Like we have saved more than 100 million metric ton of CO2 till 2020. And we are investing more than 1.3 billion euros on R&D and innovations. So sustainability is the responsibility of everyone. We should start our sustainability journey from today only, and we should begin in our homes. So as per the survey done by Schneider Electric, this is the perception for overall carbon emissions in the world. For industries, it is around 50%. For transportation, it is set to be 38%. For residential building, it is only 8%. And for commercial building, it is 4%. But reality tells a completely different stories. Homes play a very, very big part in the greenhouse emission contribution. Actually, it's 34%. Actually, it's 34%, which is very, very huge as per the calculations done in 2019. And it is also expected that our energy consumptions will be increased by 2 times till 2050. Our homes must address these 4 challenges. First one is the most important one. We have to reduce this carbon emission from 34%. That means we have to make more and more sustainable homes. Second, there are almost more than 3.6 billion euro of property damages due to electricity faults. Our electricity should be safe, reliable, and continue. That means our homes must be more resilient. Our electricity bills are already increased by 70%. Right? We have to make more and more efficient homes. We have to do resource optimization, and parallelly, we don't have to compromise with our comfort. More than 50%, especially after this COVID period, more than 50% of Indian consumers will be working remotely, will be working from home. So we need to make more and more personal homes. We need to make customizable homes. We need to make same home should should be our workplace. Same home should be our party place. Same home should be in the same home. In the same home we should be able to spend the time with our family. So we are discussing 4 challenges. We are discussing about personalization. We are discussing about efficiency. We are discussing about sustainability, and we are discussing about resilience. How with our space logic KNX solutions we are catering all these 4 challenges. First one is personalization. We enable you to maximize your smart home experience. You can manage your entire home from your smart homes, from your smartphones, tablets, or PCs. Easy automations and scene creations to unlock the full potential of your home efficiency, comfort, security, and safety. Totally customizable visualizations and ready-made graphics. Different type of commands to address all your needs. How do we make the most of your home resources? We empower you to optimize the use of your energy, light, shutter, heating, and other resources with our multi-room HVAC management systems to optimize the energy consumption. With our customizable home automation to use the resources only when you need them. Intelligent functionalities like daylight harvesting that automatically adapt your resources to your needs, and energy consumption dashboards, which helps you to make informed decisions and keep use of your resources under control. A system that grows with your needs. We built the Visor for KNX system, which is a flexible and scalable system to build your smart homes. Smart home applications to upgrade your smart homes at any time. Simple to install and to commission with Schneider Electric Configure KNX Lite software, plus a big network of LRC co-experts who are our approved system integrators. Secured remote apps to control your homes from everywhere. And the most important one, sustainability, a solution made to last. As we already know, we are the world's most sustainable organization. We design the most sustainable and smart home solution worldwide. Our space logic solution is interoperable and robust because it's working on the best protocol, KNX, and that can scale to many devices across large areas. We maintain the Schneider Electric standard quality. Our all products are green premium product. That means our products are certified for great durability and most cyber secure products, because cyber security is the topmost priority in Schneider Electric. So in summary, home of the futures are becoming more and more electric. Homes of the futures are becoming more and more digital. And with Space Logic KNX, we are making your homes more resilient. We are making your homes more hyper efficient, more personal, as well as more sustainable. Having a hybrid system brings infinite possibilities. So thanks to the Visor for KNX IoT controller, which is also called a multi-protocol gateway, probably one of the strongest gateway available for home automation right now. We can, in addition to our conventional KNX installation, we can also add our energy monitoring. We can also have third-party integrations on standard protocols like Modbus BACnet, IFTTT, Ethernet, and many more. Application, I won't be discussing that much. We all know what KNX is capable of doing: lighting control, heating, cooling, energy monitoring, shutter and blind, safety, security, as entertainment, and many more. I will give you a quick glimpse what we are offering new in terms of Space Logic KNX. First one is Space Logic KNX switch and blind actuator. So this actuator is having universal functions, which is a combination of switching, blind control, as well as shutter control. 8 channels with 16 ampere per channel capacity, high inrush current capability, master extension concept, I'm saying master extension. It's not a master slave. It's a master extension concept. That means we will be using extension in the same distribution board. One master can connect up can be connected up to 2 extension. That means we can have a maximum of 24 channels. And again, covering all basic ETS features and parameters like express settings, 16 scenes per channel, USB interface for firmware upgradations, manual controls, and many more. Second one is SpaceLogic KNX dimming actuator, best in class dimming performance, covering almost all type of loads, 2 channels with 350 watt per channel or single channel with 6600 watt. Again, working on same concept, master and extension. One master can control up to 2 extension, and with dimming master you can control slave, switch, and blind extension also. And again, covering all basic ETS features. Third one is SpaceLogic KNX DALI Gateway Pro. This is a DALI 2 multi-master certified device. We can connect DALI based motion sensor, light sensor, as well as DALI based other DALI based devices with this gateway. Again, standard one channel DALI gateway, which can control up to 64 blasts, and all features like flexible color controls by using DT8, color temperature control by using 2 separate DT6 luminaires, dim to cool functions, web server based control with additional diagnostic features, and many more. And the best and the latest features of having emergency test lighting testing functions also, which is getting more and more popular day by day. In summary, we are talking about our planet. We are concerned about our planet. That's why we have to limit the temperature rise by 1.5 degrees Celsius. We are talking about 4 challenges in our smart homes, 4 challenges in future homes. Our future home should be more sustainable, more resilient, more efficient, and more personal. How with our innovative SpaceLogic KNX solutions, we are catering all these 4 challenges. And our homes of the futures are becoming more and more digital. Our homes of the future are becoming more and more electric. That's it from my side. Thanks for your attention. Thanks from Schneider Electric.
Good afternoon, industry colleagues. My name is Sudhir Joshi, and I'm founder and director of Technovo Distribution. Technovo Distribution is India's emerging distributor for home technology, distributing quality home automation products to system integrators across India. We are based in Mumbai. In KNX, we sell mainly 2 brands. One is E-Electron and CJC. In this seminar, we will be focusing more on E-Electron. Let's discuss about E-Electron in detail. E-Electron is a family-owned company founded in 1994 in Italy, Milan. The E-Electron product designs and R&D hardware software is fully made in Italy. Other than Italy, they have offices in Asia Pacific, China, Middle East, and Europe. E-Electron is KNX member from 2005. They have certified KNX Training Center, and they are technical board members of KNX Association. Here is a small video explaining about E-Electron product portfolio.
We are Electron, an Italian company that produces KNX Bluetooth standard electronic hardware and software devices aimed towards building automation, hotel automation, and home evolution. Member of the KNX Association since 2005, Electron is a leading example in the field of European standard protocols. We create highly innovative solutions for intelligent buildings with a strong focus on design, comfort, and high energy efficiency. Our products combine KNX interoperability with compliance with the strictest international quality standards. R&D and production are totally made in Italy. Our high quality rate is expressed through a wide range of products that cover different types of fields, with over 75 partnerships around the world. Our products are installed in more than 25,000 hotel rooms, luxury villas, and large residential complexes. Meet our different solutions. Switches and sockets, including 9025 multi-sensor environmental controllers for temperature, humidity, and CO2. Door panels, bedside panels, KNX 9025 switches, a range that consists of 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 capacitive buttons. Each button can be configured to manage on and off commands, dimming, shutters and munitions control, scene recording control, object sequences, and more. And Electra KNX pads, a product range for lighting control, energy saving, temperature control, and entertainment. We also have devices for shutters management, such as universal DIN modules, analog or digital modules, universal actuators, and universal modules with manual control of 4, 6, 8, or 16 inputs and outputs. The sensors and metering section includes our space sensor KNX, a presence detector suitable for ceiling mounting of up to 4 meters high, which includes a brightness sensor for environmental lighting control, humidity and temperature sensors, and a sound sensor. KNX presence detectors, either basic, standard with lighting control, or high bay. All of them have rear connector with 3 digital inputs that can be connected to buttons or switches and used for on and off commands, dimming, shutters, or blinds. And energy meters, among others. When it comes to supervision, Electron offers different types of touch panels of either 3.5, 5, or 8 inches. The virtual batch system, and the embedded PC with eSuite software for managing hotels, for supervising KNX environments, and for the control of accesses and alarms. Our lighting management and HVAC section offers a wide range of universal dimmers, universal DIN modules, DIN heating actuators, and fan cool controllers, among other options to serve different purposes according to your needs. We also come with access control solutions for you, such as transponders, either readers, holders, encoders, cards, or key holders, and we also provide virtual badge, an innovative access control system which allows the opening of door locks with your smartphone without the need for keys or badge readers physically installed in front of each door. As for system components and interfaces, our catalog includes power supply units, DRAID IP routers, our KNX Time, a digital electronic switch for time management of electrical utilities, DRAID USB KNX, and IP KNX interfaces, line couplers, among many more products. Also creates bespoke solutions to fit any environment. A wealth of materials, finishes, and icons to personalize users' experience in different realities. In order to request a custom solution, you only need to download the instructions from our website, customize your product, and upload your creation. Thank you for watching. To learn more about our products, visit our website, www.electron.com. Electron, automating your security.
As we have gone through the overall E-Electron KNX portfolio, let's discuss some of the E-Electron keypads in detail. Okay. As you have used 9025, many of you must have used 9025 E-Electron keypads. But recently they have made changes in the design of the 9025 keypad. They have added line series in 9025 keypad. As you can see, new design is called line series. It has got RGB LED bar in between. This is the portfolio overview of the 9025 keypad. You have keypads are available in white and black color. These are available in thermostat also, and it is available in hotel series also, like DND, NMR, and other panels are available with. As you can see, customization is very important, and here you can see the icon system of 9025 keypads, where the electronics remain the same, and front panel, glass panel changes, and we can add the labels. This is a small video which will explain you about, it's a self-explanatory video which will tell you about the icon systems of the 9025 keypads. Next keypad is a 3025 keypad. 3025 keypad goes in any 55 mm by 55 mm European standard frames. So with this keypad, we can, these are 4-button keypads. With this keypad, we can create even bedside panel, which is a common requirement in India, where we can have one keypad, one socket or regulator or dimmer near the bedside. That we can definitely make. These keypads are now available in white, black, and gray color. Next family is Electra keypads. In Electra, there are two keypads. One is the mini pad, and second the touchscreens. In minipad also, they have come up with a new design. E-Electron has come up with a new design called EVO21, where you can see the opaline center in between. You can find the LED, white LEDs in between. Obviously, we can customize it. We can have the icons, scene numbers, scene names on the keypad. These are 8-button keypads. Here you can see the small video of Electra keypads, minipad keypads. These are 8-button keypads. Obviously, customize icons and customization is obviously possible in minipads. Electra has a touch panel of 3.5 inches. It is also available in glass, which can match with 9025 series. These are a new EVO21 3.5-inch touchscreens. It has been recently launched. So some of the features of EVO21 3.5-inch touchscreens are: it has got weekly calendars. It has got multi-room HMIs. It has got thermostat functions. Each page, these touchscreens have 6 pages, and every page has got 8 elements. We can use it in residential apartments. We can use it in offices, universities, and also we can use it in hospital, clinics, and other applications. E-Electron has got wide range of sensors. It starts from basic sensors, then sensor with presence detector with light sensors, high bay sensor, multi-sensor, space sensor. Then they have got sensors which has got CO2 sensor and temperature sensor. And obviously, we can mount it on surface, and we can have any other options also, where all the sensors are available in white and black, both the colors. These are some of the features of. Obviously, E-Electron is one of the leader in hotel guest room solutions. Since we have time constraint, we cannot discuss in detail about hotel guest room solutions, but you can definitely contact me for more detail in hotel guest room solutions from E-Electron. So these are my contact details. We are based in Mumbai. My name is Sudesh Joshi, and you can find my name, email ID over here. You can definitely get in touch with me for more details for E-Electron. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudhir. Moving on to final presentation. I would like to invite Mr. Vineet Mehta, who would be talking about EA technology.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Vineet Mehta. I'm Director of Business Development at Winshake. I take care of the video and the automation vertical. My total experience in the AVC world is 13 years. My contact details are mentioned below. You guys can take a note of it. About Winshake, we are a 30-year-old company based out in Ahmedabad. Today, we represent 16 world-class brands in the AVC world, and we got a 16,000 square feet experience center live in action. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the leading brands of KNX world, which is EA Technology. Before that, talking about the EA Group, which owns the EA Technology as a company. EAE Group is primarily a big conglomerate based out in Turkey, Istanbul, and the projects that you see on the screen are done by EAE Group across the world. EAE Group was established in 1973 with today 2,500 plus employees spread across multiple offices and factories. They got 6 factories, which total measures to around 270,000 square meter. EAE Technology is based in Istanbul, Turkey, and they even run a certified KNX training center. The vision company has is they want to become the top 5 preferred brands with respect to KNX smart building automation solutions. The edge that practically they offer in the KNX world is it's a complete range of KNX backend and front end. Their approach is very customer centric, which even we are experiencing with their sales and support. So that's what we want to carry on to our partners in India. Their focus is on absolutely on reliability and offering good quality solutions. Innovation is in their blood, so they are keep innovating new solutions, and they are open to feedbacks from each market, and they are coming out with a lot of new innovative products. I would say most importantly, they are one of the most attractively priced KNX solutions in the world market today. So EAE Technology, as I mentioned, it's already a member and they're running a training center in their office. Total 9 lakh plus devices, KNX devices are live in action in the world market. Everything is designed and manufactured in their own factory in Istanbul. Primarily, they are exporting to more than 40 plus countries across the world, and they got a very strong technical support team available to support us. What solutions they offer is primarily in terms of they have solutions for smart homes, residential solutions. Hotel GMRS solution is a very brilliant solution that EAE has. And with respect to taking care of the commercial, industrial or warehouse solutions with the presence sensors and DALI solutions and other controls, we can even offer solutions for every market. Mona, talking about the front end series, Mona is our first series that we have, which is more skewed towards the hotel series. It's a touch based front end keypads that we have. The beauty about the series is it's a complete solution. We got D&D MER solution. We got switches which can go at the bedside. We got thermostat with switches, without switches. We got a key tag holder which can go at the entrance of the each hotel room. So it's a complete solution, and that's what you can see on the screen about different configurations of different keypads that we have. Most importantly, this series is also customizable in terms of finishes of the keypads with respect to engraving on each of the keypads, and most importantly, even with respect to configuration of each keypad. So if you have something very specific configuration for a bigger hotel project, we can even work specifically on that. On the screen, you can see our different varieties of touch keypads, starting from 1 touch to going up to 12 touch, or with thermostats and even the key tag holders as well. Again, you can see a few icons which are our standard icons, but again, that's not the limitation. You can practically give your icons of your choice, and that can be engraved onto the touch keypad, and they are all backlit keypads that we offer. On a bigger project, if the architect and interior needs practically their color or RAL color particular keypads, we can even make keypads as per their choice. Moving to the second series of front ends, we got ROSA family, which is divided into 3 categories: solid, crystal, and metal. The features and the specification that we offer on the ROSA series, it's a touch keypad. Either it could be glass or metal, is very premium finish that we use. It could be only just a keypad, or it could be a thermostat built into a keypad. It's a frameless design, very minimalistic, 85 by 85 size. That's it. We got a navigation LED. We got a feedback LED onto our keypads. Of course, and each button on the keypad is programmable with respect to short press and long press. And we offer a very customized feature of laser engraving onto the keypads, and which could be again customized to your requirement. So as you can see on the screen, we got a keypad which is 4-button touch keypad with a thermostat built in. Thermostat could be controlling an FCU unit, or it could be controlling a VRV VRF system. ROSA Crystal, the second series, where you see practically more of lines in the glass keypad. So on the screen, what you see here is 4 buttons with a thermostat built into the keypad. Bottom, you see a 6 touch keypad eventually. Moving on to the ROSA Metal series. Metal series is a very brilliant series. We offer around 5 finishes on that. It's a natural gold, bronze, anthracite, and pearl white. And again, it's available in only the touch keypad, or it could be with thermostat built in. So as you can see on the screen, that's a 4-button keypad with a thermostat built in. Again, it's touch, so you can operate practically on any side of the button. It could be at the front or it could be at the top of the button as well. That's where it offers you a status LED on the left and the right of the buttons. And there is a navigation LED at the bottom of the keypad. So while you come in the dark room, you want to navigate to the keypad, that navigation LED helps you easily. That's why it's a frameless design, 85 by 85. It's very minimalistic and compact design. It's not very bulky on the walls. That's our 4-button, or I would say 2-fold touch keypad, where each button can be programmed to be a long press and short press. That's the material that we use on our keypad is 7000 series aluminum, which is very, very premium aluminum finish. As I mentioned earlier, each keypads can be laser engraved. Moving on to the third series, which is very, very important series, and I would say my personal favorite, for a simple reason that it's one of the most value for money keypad, KNX keypad in the world market. It looks very premium and it's very, very affordable eventually. So on the screen that you see is primarily the keypad with front status and a thermostat built in. So again, that's the white color, that's the anthracite finish that we have. It's available in 4 different finishes. And with respect to thermostat keypad, you can go up to maximum 4-fold onto that keypad. If you don't need a thermostat, you can go for a plain vanilla, just the push buttons. This is all push button. This is no touch. And the range moves from 1 gang and going up to even 6-fold. So primarily you get 12 buttons onto the keypads, and the keypads are available without front status and with front status both. So the way you want it, you can order it. Each buttons can be engraved. It could be engraved again with the customizable logos that primarily you want. With that, the 3 series of front ends, we got a beautiful 2 touch panels. The touch panels have a built-in processor. So by giving an IP connection to it, Ethernet connection to it, you can practically use the entire EAE app on Android and iOS. And this allows you to integrate with respect to other third-party intercom solutions and other security solutions as well. So talking about the entire range of backend, so as you can see on the screen, we got presence detector as well as motion detector. We got it available in surface mount and flush mount version, and there are different models that we have in that range. We got a corridor sensor, that's a brilliant sensor which gives you a good coverage for passageways, hallways that you have. Power supplies are available practically in 320 mA and 640 mA versions. And the beauty is all this power supply comes with additional 30-volt DC output. So auxiliary output is available. So you need not worry about projects where you might need the auxiliary output as well. With respect to the room controller units, which are the, I would say the actuators on and off module, that's available from 4-channel, 8-channel, 12-channel, 16 and 20 channels. And majority of the variants are available in 2 versions, which could be one plain vanilla relay output modules, and second could be with binary input built into it. So the one that you see on the screen, it says 16 ampere outputs. So all our relay modules have 16 ampere by default. There is no lesser capacity relay that we use on our relay modules. And this module has 18 digital binary inputs as well. All the accessories for KNX, IP router, IP interface, line couplers are also available from our portfolio. And we have a separate fan coil actuator if you need it for any controlling any fan coil unit eventually. We got a very small binary interface or universal interface which can go behind any switches, and this gives you 8 inputs, and each buttons can be programmed to do any KNX operation. Apart from that, we got a DIN rail based 16 input 16 output module as well. This can go at the rack size, and you can practically again connect push button switches to that. We got a brilliant KNX to Modbus gateway. So if there is a requirement for a project where you want to integrate any Modbus based devices on the KNX world, you can use that with this. With respect to dimmers, we got universal dimmer, which is available in 4-channel and 6-channel, and that's where each channel is around 300 watts. With respect to analog dimmer, it's a 0 to 10 volt dimmer. That's the beauty, that it has got relay built into it. and it's 10 channel relay. So primarily, and that's one of the most cost-effective product available in the market today. We got a brilliant DALI gateway. The DALI gateway is available in two versions. One could be a normal 64 DALI addresses, and it does 16 groups. The another DALI gateway that we have, it does 64 DALI addresses, and it does 64 groups eventually. So talking about the projects that we have done world across, primarily residences, or I would say hotels, or even commercial properties. Because of paucity of time, I'm just covering few of them right now. So as you can see, that this is the project which we did 260 villas. That's a project that we did in Turkey around with 50 villas. That's a project in Spain with 100 apartments, more than 500 plus KNX devices. That's again a project in Istanbul with 2,500 EAE devices going in the project. That's around 232 apartments. Istanbul, the 1,000 plus pieces of EAE KNX devices in 302 apartments. Another brilliant project in Istanbul. With respect to hotels, primarily, again, as I said, we specialize in doing hotels. So that's one of the premium hotels in the world. Movenpick Dubai is done by EAE. Hilton Turkey is done by EAE. That's Marriott in Georgia. That's Radisson Blu in Jaipur in India. We're doing a couple of good hotels in India right now. Dubai, we have done Rexor Palm Jumeirah. Waldorf Astoria in Jeddah is done by EAE. Another Istanbul Financial Center, which is more of a commercial install, total 12,700 plus KNX devices have gone into this project. That's Sheraton Hotel in Saudi Arabia. Movenpick Doha, Aloft Abu Dhabi, Marua Hotels Maldives, Rosewood Abu Dhabi. This is a big logistic in Qatar, which is having 974 EA devices running in the entire logistics center. The Turkish Airlines, if you go to Istanbul or Turkey, primarily you will see the Turkish Airlines building that's completely with 2,000 EA devices. Unipress factory is with 500 EA devices running live. Philips Morris factory with 110 EA devices. Mercedes-Benz Turkey factory is also with 278 EA devices. Hospitals, again, this is a big hospital that they have done with 6,000 plus EA devices, around 1,200 plus devices on the Konya hospital. Another Turkish Airlines building that's done with EAE. And there's a few terminals and other tunnels that more of commercial installs than done with EAE products. That's a continuing project, which is a big commercial building of government of Busra, and few other landmark projects they have done across the world. I've just mentioned on the screen. So with that, I would like to end my presentation. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience and hearing me out. Again, I mentioned my contact details. You can visit our website, and let's catch up later after this presentation. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Vineet. Vineet can be contacted. His contact details are in chat box. Anyone who wants any kind of contact information of these presenters, they can write to me at sandeep@smarthomexpo.in. I've already posted my phone number in chat box. Any presentation, I can share that via some links. Before we proceed, we would like to thank you, each of you, for attending such a long session. And I could see on an average, there were more than 150 people all the time. And thank you very much for attending around 3.5 hours. Before we proceed, I have a small announcement to make. KNX is official supporting partner for our upcoming exhibition, Smart Home Expo, which will be held at newly developed venue Geo World Convention Center. And the show will take place on April 2021. Let me show you. Give me a minute. So this is Smart Home Expo, which is taking place at Geo World Convention Center on 20 and 21st of April. Most of the companies presentation you have seen today, they'll be exhibiting at the expo. KNX would also be present as an official supporting partner for the show. We would request all of you to attend physically after such a long time of 2 years. There will be around 100 companies who will be exhibiting. Exhibition is almost already sold out. We look forward seeing you at Geo World Convention Center for third edition of Smart Home Expo in Bombay. To end today's program, I would like to invite Mr. Bhavesh Doshi for his closing remark. Mr. Bhavesh, can you come online?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sandeep. On behalf of KNX Association and KNX India Association, I would like to thank all the attendees and all the participants of this milestone ETS6 Days event. All the people who participated and attended the event actually did made this event a very successful event. So I would like to thank all the presenters as well for taking time out and participating in the event and showcasing their KNX cutting edge technology products to the participants. So talking about this event, our special thanks goes to Mr. Sandeep Singh from Smart Home Expo to manage this event and provided all the help he provided to make this event a successful. So we are very, very thankful to him. And of course, I would also, being a supporting partner for his event, Smart Home Expo, I would also invite everyone to attend this event as well. So once again, thank you all and have a nice evening. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bhavesh, for your kind words. Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.